morning, everybody. It is March the 13th, Friday the 13th. Whoa. And we are coming at you. That's right.
Whoa.
Are we live?
We are live.
What?
Rafe. We are live. That's right.
I've been seeing all this stuff about how in 2020, March 13th was also Friday the 13th, and then everything went to crap. So they're thinking like today everything is going to reverse itself or get worse. I don't know.
Well, I remember 6 years ago today, landed in the Dominican Republic thinking, what could go wrong?
Paradise.
What could go wrong?
The world is right.
We've had back-to-back Friday 13th. In February, we had one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two because of the 28 days.
Bring
so
it.
I read.
We feeling okay?
Yeah.
Everybody all right today?
I feel great.
How do you want to start? I got so many things I got here. Do you want to start?
Is it Potpourri Friday?
Yeah, it's my
right.
Friday leftovers.
I love that.
So do you want to do true crime? Do you want to do somebody needs advice? Do you want to do doom and gloom?
I'll do this. Somebody needs advice for 200, please?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
somebody needs advice. All right, good. I was sitting on this one this week.
Okay.
And the answer is?
Okay, so this guy needs some help with a relationship issue. This is a 42-year-old guy. Interesting. 42-year-old guy, unmarried, no kids, red flag. So he's run into a weird thing while dating. He says he's never been married, never had kids, and honestly, he's never had what he'd call a serious long-term relationship. He says he's dated, just nothing that turned into anything substantial. So again, 42 years old, man. He says, but on dates lately, it feels like that fact alone sets off multiple alarm bells for people. Like I'll say that, and suddenly it turns into an interrogation. One woman told him, "Wow, I bet you had a really bad breakup." And I'm sitting there like, no, that would actually require having a relationship first. Mm-hmm. So now I'm hoping to ask, is this a red flag to people when you're dating? Being 42, never married, no kids, because I feel like I'm getting judged for something that's basically just how life worked out. But at this point, I'm almost tempted to say something like, yeah, my ex and I almost eloped in 2011, but a rogue goat ate the wedding invitations. Like he's like something that sounds...
Insane.
Something that sounds insane. That he's actually had a normal relationship at some point. So he asks, have you met somebody my age who's never had a serious relationship? Would that make you nervous, or is it not that big of a deal? So is being 42, unmarried, never been in a serious relationship, no kids, is that a red flag?
Not to me, because I know somebody similar to this, and they're good people, and they just have never been given a chance, or they've never found somebody that links with them in that way. So just having a person in my life that's similar to this story, I'm going to say it's not a red flag, but it does come with a lot of questions, but I don't think it's something you have to be I don't want to date somebody like that. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for people. Like this younger generation, they're not dating. They're waiting, they're getting their stuff in a row and not meeting people. And so I imagine this is going to be kind of the future where people are yeah, I'm 38 years old.
I understand the not married.
Relationship.
I understand the not kids thing, but never in a serious relationship.
Yeah, it just sometimes doesn't work out.
I guess so.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust anyone that's over the age of 35 who was never really in a serious relationship or got married or anything.
Well,
you were in
Scott,
you were
I
in a
wasn't talking about
relationship.
you.
Yeah, but you were in relationships.
Yeah,
I guess
Good
so.
point.
you were a virgin by choice. You were not in incel. And what's interesting about this, because I wouldn't see it as a red flag, but I just heard yesterday this dude talking about the whole incel movement. And what he said,
So what is an incel?
an incel is somebody that is involuntarily celibate. So they're basically saying I'm not in a relationship because it's the women's fault or it's this or that. That's usually what the movement kind of leans on.
Yeah, no accountability at all.
Which is interesting because this guy said, well, you're not an incel. You're just not leveling up. Stop the victim mentality. Start the work. Develop excellence, build resilience, talk to people, create the skills that lead to meaningful relationships and purpose. You have to work for it.
Yeah.
60% of 30-year-olds used to have kids. Now it's 27%, not because kids suck, because finding viable partners got a little bit harder. It's time to level up. And honestly, I think that's something that a lot of people need to hear, because I don't think every 42-year-old that's not married, that has no kids, is an incel or is a red flag in any way. But I think a lot of them could be.
I don't know, man.
And it's definitely on them.
That particular nomenclature does raise a couple alarm bells of like alpha bro snake oil salesman.
Is that what an incel is? I honestly,
like it's a trigger word for women. Like you hear somebody's like has like an incel mentality. It's like watch out. Like maybe go into some marches you don't want to know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're playing the victim. It's all their fault that women don't want them.
So just like, again, I've heard the term before. I really honestly don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Involuntary celibate. It's just short for that.
That's what it means.
Is that you just can't get laid?
Incel just means, yes, it essentially means like I like women, but women don't like me. And
it's their fault.
Suck.
And it's their fault. That's why, I mean, a lot of these guys, a lot of these influencers, the Andrew Tates and the Nick Fuenteses of the world, that's how they grab these guys.
Oh my God, they're so gross and
scary.
scary.
They start cultivating like this mentality of like low quality females. And, you know, they start using nomenclature that blames their inability to get laid or have a meaningful relationship because women are evil or women are.
And they're outward misogynists, right?
Yeah.
Like they will that's not a dirty word to them. Like they're like, yeah, I'm a misogynist. Like women are second tier human beings.
And then
the guy that said this, by the way, is the opposite of these guys. The guys that you're describing.
That's great.
And he is a very pro like young man. He's like trying to help young men.
Was it Mystery?
No, it's Scott Galloway.
Oh yeah, of course.
Scott Galloway's great.
Galloway's
Mystery, the dating guy.
Yeah.
No,
Scott Galloway's great.
And,
That's great.
And it was like, it was nice to hear somebody kind of call people out and say that. Like, dude, women aren't changing, men aren't changing. If you are having that much of a difficulty, it's you. You just got to level
Scott
up.
Galloway's always been the guy that's been like, hey, get out there.
Yeah, you got to go
Scott
do
Galloway's the
something.
guy that says, go to a bar, have a couple drinks, loosen up, and go talk to women.
Well, he's talking about the evolution of women just in time, like historically. Like women are working more, like we're like leveling it out. And he talks about like, we're not trying to pull women down to where we are. He wants men to level up. And that's great.
And last I heard what he said was, I didn't think he was on Real Time with Bill Maher. He was like, hey, get out there, have a couple drinks, fellas, sack up, get some balls, and go talk to a chick and get rejected, okay? And then go try again.
That's a direct quote.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty close to what he said. But in this particular case, is it a red flag? 42 man, unmarried, no kids, never in a serious relationship.
No.
I don't think it's automatically a red flag.
No.
I don't either. You got to have a little bit of an open mind going into it, though. Like that, there is a little bit on, like, if it's a heterosexual relationship, the woman to go like, oh, okay, like.
You're not going to say. You're not going to go, huh? What's going on here?
No, I'm definitely going to question that. But I'm not going to be.
I don't know if that's
mean
a red
about
flag.
It. I'm
I
gonna
don't know if
go,
that's a red
I feel like
flag.
it's a unicorn.
It's like, hey, all right, you've never had an opportunity. If you're attracted to that person, you like their personality, it's a good vibe. There's no red flags there. There's a curiosity.
Of course.
So, and that's 100%.
There's got to be a story
fine.
behind this. Why have you never found?
Maybe they had a glow up in the last 5 years, or maybe they
Are they too picky?
Are they too picky? Yeah, that could definitely
be it.
Are they too picky? Are they
Spending too much time on dirty websites online?
It's possible.
dirty websites?
Hey,
huh?
everybody
like what?
weekends differently, Scott. Okay.
Because I mean, if you just turn that off, it makes it way easier to talk to gals. That's for sure.
Well, no, I get all my advice from
From
Pornhub.
Pornhub.com.
That's where I get all my. That's where I get all my relationship tips.
I go to Brazzers and I just.
Pornhub.com.
It is weird how you respect them
If
more
you only
if
watch the
turn it
first 3 to 5 minutes of every porn, you can learn a lot about communication.
Everybody seems to be in love.
off. Well, I guess I need to be a fireman.
There's just a lot of there's a lot of very direct communication at the beginning of them. Hello. Did someone order extra meat?
The pile driver isn't just a wrestling move. Okay. All right.
Where you
Well,
know.
Jennifer, what are you doing? Stuck in the dryer?
you seem to have enough room to wiggle out, but
Mine-
okay.
I know I'm your stepbrother, but is it okay if I help you out? I think it shows you're helping someone. You're not, you're taking accountability. You just can't finish if you finish it, it takes a turn. But, there's some good
Yeah, if
moral
you just
messages
stop
in the
it.
first
Yeah, if
couple
you just
minutes.
stop it within
He's
the
gotta
first
know
couple
when to
minutes,
get
you
out.
gotta get out. Bail out.
Dude, the stats that Rafe is talking about are crazy. Crazy. There's a stat here that says the percentage of young men who, by engagement with masculinity influencers, so any guy who follows at least one of those Tate guys or masculinity, here's the difference. Women have it easier than men. People that are asked that men that follow at least one of these guys, 70% agree with that. Whereas people that don't follow those guys, 49%. Women use feminism to keep men down. The masculinity followers, 69%. The non-followers, 53%.
Yeah, I missed everything else. I just heard 69%.
Women don't care about men, 38%.
We do care.
Non-followers,
We love y'all.
55% of masculinity followers.
Right. I sent you a Scott Galloway clip that he tells his boys, which is an interesting thing. It's almost the antithesis of this, which is where he's like, it is disadvantageous for a woman to be in a relationship. All the downside is hers, which is why he teaches his boys to like be understanding, to pay for dinner and all it's not a chivalrous or like old school sexist mentality. He's like, you should be doing these things because
we need them.
Women have a higher risk in a relationship of becoming a single mom.
All right, let's play a little.
It's interesting.
Little Scott Galloway, little bit. And
women being lonely is also an issue. I don't want to assign that. There's a lot of women that, quite frankly, can't find a guy who's dateable, and it's very upsetting for them. I get that. What's interesting, though, is that women who don't have a romantic partner, they tend to channel that energy or rechannel that energy into their friend network and their professional lives.
Yeah.
Whereas men channel that energy into video games, porn, and conspiracy theory.
Yeah, porn.
And it goes back to your point. The reality is, and I say this, I think men should pay for everything when they're on a date, even if they're not economically less well off than the woman, because the bottom line is, and you reference this, men get more from relationships than women. And so if you're asking a woman to engage in the possibility of a relationship, and also the downside of sex is much greater for a woman, much greater risks involved in sex, that quite frankly, one way you show that you are willing to level up and recognize the investment in the skewed advantage towards you of entering into a relationship that widowers are happier than they were when they were married. Widowers are less happy. I mean, there's just a lot of data showing that marriage.
Well, I will tell you this.
Your wife would be very happy.
We should pay. You guys have boobies. We love boobies.
This is not
it's the least we could do. Is that what he said?
Is that
the
part of the problem?
That's the least we could do.
I'm glad we're getting this out.
Subtext.
You know what? I think you're ready.
You guys have boobies. We love
I
boobies.
think you're
It's
ready.
the least we can do.
For you. One day at a time.
I think you're ready to do the talk circuit.
Yeah, dude, you've just hit maturity level 3.
We should invite him on.
I've never seen someone absorb the message of something so astutely
It was
as
beautiful.
she just did.
You really are a paraphraser.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's what he's saying.
you know how to put a lesson into a
Are you
sentence.
going to hear Scott Galloway talk tonight? No, I'm going to hear a guy named Scott Rizzuto paraphrase Scott Galloway
I'm
tonight.
sending Rizz. He'll text
What's
me.
the
what he
tour
says.
called? The Lesser of Two Scotts.
Yeah, listen, he's too intellectual. I'm breaking it down.
Man's
Simple.
relating
I
to the
appreciate
common
it.
man. You know
But
what I mean?
he's an interesting guy, and he makes some good points, you know.
He does. I love that guy.
Well,
And not in a way that's like, he's not virtue signaling or being like overly, like he loves men. He's just saying like men we have a hard time making friends as adults, and like a lot of times our partners become all of those things for us, whereas women do have friends more often. Not all
I also
men.
think that we, the fellows out there, need to get out there and kind of practice.
Party.
And practice.
Oh,
yeah.
Guys don't know how to speak to women.
I know.
Get out there and practice.
I have so many guy friends
Go
that
get
I
rejected.
talk to about their like dating struggles. I was on the phone about a month ago with a good friend, and he likes a girl, and I was trying to give him advice from the female perspective and walk him through. I even like scheduled. I was like, hey, I'm like, let me know if I need to I need to call you on the phone while you're around, so
Well-
you seem cooler. I don't know. Like, what do you need? You know,
You want to
I'm
practice
the
on me?
wingman. Yeah, like,
well,
what do
the
you...
great thing was,
That's great.
before the apps and stuff, you'd go out there and you'd figure it out because you would talk to a chick and then she'd reject you and go, all right, I'm going to change tactics now. That doesn't work. Here, I'm going to do something else.
Find out.
Get out there.
And it was awesome whenever your buddies would watch you get rejected. Everyone laughs. And has
Or
a great
yell
time.
like my
That's
friends
awesome.
would yell, "Get in there! You're not helping, guys."
That's hilarious.
it's like a shared-
I would love that. If a
That's
guy was
healthy,
hitting
though.
on me and his cool buddies were like, "Get in there!" like being stupid. I think
But
that's hilarious.
it was always a funny kind of icebreaker,
yeah, it's
and
great.
I would turn completely red.
it's also
It's awesome.
it's like when you're first learning to do comedy. That's what I liked about improv comedy is you're on a team. So when you failed, you shared the failure. You learned how to fail, and it didn't feel like it all fell on you. Like stand-up comedy, when you'd fail, it sucks a lot worse because the audience is saying like, we don't like you.
Yeah.
Please go away. But when you fail as a team doing something, it's like, well, we didn't like this thing you did. And it makes it, you start to learn to accept failure in small chunks. And I think when your buddies are doing that stuff in the bar and the experiences we had growing up, that is the same thing. It's like, yeah, you crashed and burned, dude. We all saw it happen, and you lived through it, and you like learn to handle rejection,
right?
And you adjust.
And you get better at it.
And honestly, you got to get a decoy. This is important.
No, well, here's what I would do. I'm like, all right, I'm at a bar with my buddies. I'm like, all right, guys. Whew. See that chick over there?
There she is.
All right, there she is. I think she made eyes at me.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna get up the nerve. Somebody's rubbing my shoulders. All right.
Yeah, you got it.
Get over there, Scott. Get over. Like, all right, I'm gonna go fire on him. Let's go. All right. Hi. How are you?
Get out of here.
Get in there. Stop it, fast. Stop it.
Get in there, hog. Hey, sweet.
Well,
don't do that.
This will lead me to my next point here.
Okay.
I do want to posit this because she's onto something. I always had super hot girl friends that I would take to the bar, and I'm like, you're my decoy.
That's right.
You're going to sit at the bar with me. You're going to laugh at all my jokes. You're going to be sitting in it. There's something to be said.
Is this a guy wearing a wedding ring?
No,
sort of, but this is like a less.
She's a cool chick. She is liking the guy's vibe, and they're friends. So if she's down, then I could be down.
And she exactly. It's like, oh, what's going on? And you're giving another girl attention while you're with. And that makes her feel very.
I don't know, man, because now you're.
I'm telling you, brother. And they can also make the intro. If you got a real cool girlfriend.
This sounds very sitcom-y.
A lot of work for this gal. How much you paying her?
This sounds very sitcom-y.
It is a sitcom.
You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this, and then when I tell you, you're gonna go over there and you're gonna make an intro.
Well, it's not that. It's not that on the nose.
It just sounded very Costanza.
It did sound a little sinister.
There's going to be a lot of potential who sees that who are not going to approach because they see you with another woman.
Well,
that's
then they ain't worth it.
I owe my friends Casey and Laura a lot.
Get in there.
They were to get in there, but they got in there with me.
Let's get in there together. Oh, okay.
That
That's turning
fun.
into a different thing. Well, listen, a lot of people spending time at home.
And get that down in the dirt with me.
Not getting out there and getting in there. They're getting in there with themselves, and that's not good either. And this is a I'm going to tell you about a train robbery, guys. A train robbery for the modern age. Now, we've all heard of cargo theft involving electronics or maybe designer clothes, but this one is a little more personal. A shipment, guys, of high-tech male sex toys worth about $250,000 recently went missing somewhere between L.A. and Dallas.
Oh, no.
Whoa,
Where did it go?
I'm not in the market, so can you explain to me what a high-tech
I will let you know the exact make and model of what's missing.
$250,000.
$250,000 worth of male sex toys.
Wait, hold up. So this is like dildos. Or is it for men? What do you mean male sex toys?
Dildos are for men, too.
Well, of course they are. My apologies, yes. But are we talking like male anatomy style
sex toys for men.
For men.
Sex toys
so
for
we're talking
men.
like C-rings and B-plugs and
yeah, but you would
lions
think all
and tigers,
those,
oh my.
none of those would be high-tech.
Usually those kind of sex toys are meant for use with another partner.
Right.
These are
this is like a pocket pee.
Right, I will tell you.
Tell me what it is.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you in. Okay, so $250,000 went missing. These sex toys were on a freight train from somewhere between L.A. and Dallas.
Okay.
Train robbery.
The company's still trying to figure out where things went south. So on February 16th, a freight train pulled into the Dallas area expecting to offload a specific delivery from a company called Odoki. Ohdoki. Odoki.
Okie
dokie.
Yeah, they forgot the key.
Odoki, a sex tech company based out of Norway. Instead, they found a broken container seal and empty space where 2 pallets of merchandise should have been. According to the company, the stolen goods included 289 units of the, ready for this? Look it up.
I'm ready.
The Odoki, Ohdoki, the Handy Massage 2 Pro.
Yes.
Okay.
And 330 units of the Handy Massage 2 Reg, R-E-G. So there's the Pro model and the regular model.
The Pro
This
model.
is wild.
Holy smokes, man. Look at this thing go. Look at this
There's a
thing go.
remote app where like your partner can
Oh, the Handy
get
2
it
is
crazy.
Okay, so
So
It
what?
just said the most advanced.
go back to the most advanced self-pleasuring device out there. How Does it work?
Huh.
I want to know.
$239.
Yeah, $239. So 289 of those went missing, and 330 units of the handy massage regular went missing. Regular.
It's regular.
They're doing this wrong. Back in the day, they'd get gold off the trains. What are they doing with this?
Oh man, look at this thing.
Oh my God, look at that thing. So you put your thing in that thing and
Whoa!
whoa,
Jag talking. Whoa!
Wowie
Why is the guy that from Star Trek Next Generation is like William Riker? Have you ever wondered?
Okay, so you put your schwanz
Oh my
in that.
gosh, how does that make you feel?
Oh, is that supposed to be me?
No. I think that's the sleeve.
Are you
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
or was it the model? Is it supposed to be
No.
Oh,
I'm saying
that-
this little thing, this jellyfish in
it is
here
the sleeve.
is
That
supposed
is you
to be
put
me.
your you
Yeah,
put
you
your
put
thing
your
in that
schwanz
thing.
And they
there.
have so many. They have so many styles.
But look at it. It looks like a just like a Velcro loop. I'm supposed to just Velcro in?
No,
Guys-
you're not Velcroing it.
You're
You go
putting
in-
your thing in that thing.
That's what I'm saying.
In the
You put your thing in the thing.
You're putting your thing in the silicone thing.
Yeah, the
Oh.
clear
The
thing
gel-
is
the
where
clear thing
your
is a sleeve.
manhood
Oh.
would go.
Okay.
And guys-
I thought that was representing me.
No, that is
so
a sheath.
many.
I see.
They have so many sleeves. You can do the open-ended sleeves, the low sensation, the oral, the intense, the medium sensation.
Tiny.
Mimics hand simulation.
My goodness, look at that. I mean, this
Mimics
would rip,
hand.
this
I
would
have
rip
a
my
hand.
thing
It's
off
It's
of
very
me.
dangerous.
Yeah,
That is
crazy.
that's
the-
like Elon Musk's SpaceX. That's what that
It's
looks
the
like.
state of the art right here, my man. Like he's holding
Well, it
Holy
says
smokes.
you could sync up to.
Daft Punk, if you
Dark
want.
Side of the Moon.
Oh man, imagine Dark
Around
Side
the
of
World.
Moon.
I'm putting on Terminator music.
As
The
that
Phil
thing's
Collins
going.
drum solo. Be
Very
amazing.
funny you brought that up.
All for the low, low price of $499.
Oh, that's $499.
So it says here.
So the regular one is 200 something.
Yeah, it's on sale. $120.
What's the
off.
difference between the Pro model and the regular model?
Probably more compatible sleeves, if I had to assume, just based on their website.
Yeah, maybe. I can't
size.
even find the. I mean, the Handy 2 is. That's the one that's really being pushed right
Well,
now.
there's the Handy 2 Pro and the regular.
Oh, I think that was the Handy 2.
But there's the Pro model and the regular model.
Regular. Listen, man.
Listen,
Oh, you know what it is? It's battery life. Holy smokes. How much battery life do you need? Which, by the way, I found a website that right now you can get the standard 1 hour battery life that is just the Handy 2 for $239 on sale. Save $60. And then the Pro, which is 5 hours of battery.
5 hours. Wow.
You took the wrong pill.
We're gonna make
brother.
an evening of it.
On sale right now for $379. Taking orders now.
Would you get
Save
offended if your
$120.
women bought you one of these? And like, happy birthday.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Amelia got this yesterday for your 20th.
Happy anniversary.
Offended?
Yeah, would you be like, wait a minute, what does this mean?
I'd be
Does
like,
this
what,
mean that-
Are you backing out?
Clocking out.
Like,
Yeah,
what are you
this
Yeah,
is
she's clocking out.
This is
tapping
also
out? I'm done.
after our conversation about a 42-year-old guy that's still single. I'm like, maybe this is also part of the issue.
Yeah, he's definitely got this in stock.
The 2 Pro, by the way, comes with a turbo mode
Oh,
where you can double the speed.
We don't need that.
Yes.
We don't. We don't need that.
Turbo mode.
20 KRPM.
Oh, the Pro one also makes espresso.
The thing
Oh,
it looks like
nice.
it would
Honestly,
rattle.
that's a deal.
It honestly looks like it would
So
rattle
it
the
is-
teeth out of your
so-
head.
It's a sex toy and espresso maker.
Yes.
Makes you
Nice.
Pretty
breakfast. That's amazing.
Oh, and if you want it in stealth black, you have to get the Pro. The
Yeah.
other one's only dark gray.
It also has scissors and a toothbrush. It's like a Swiss Army knife.
Let's say a pencil sharpener too. Be careful.
Well, if you are familiar with the Handy, the name pretty much says it all. It's a high-end device that apparently has become a very hot commodity on the black market. So over 600 of these things are missing. The theft happened somewhere during the long trek from the West Coast to Texas.
Oh, my gosh.
Tell you what, dude. There was a hobo camp having a hell of a time. That was the greatest
Everybody's
night.
been in their
There's like,
tents.
so one guy's like, I got 3 cans of beans. And then he goes, you're not going to believe what I got. 2 trash bags full of handies.
Dude, on
And they're
the,
all fully charged. And just a bunch of hobos sitting around a campfire with eating beans like, this is the greatest night of our lives.
Handy 2. By the way, do you know why it has Bluetooth? Do you know why it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth?
Yeah, it's supposed to sync up with another.
Train life.
Too hard. Too hard.
It's not just about syncing up with another. It's you can put one of the VRs on and do the VR and sync it to the VR. So whenever she does things, It will.
It's cool,
like
honestly.
if she speeds up,
Look.
like if she speeds up in the thing, the machine speeds up.
Yeah, this is VR sex. Dude, the hotels in Vegas.
And this
have
is why this is why people ain't meeting people.
Yeah.
Right. This is where all of our problems
I'm the
are.
T1000.
Turbo grip.
I can't compete
Cyberdyne
with
model
that.
turbo grip, kung fu grip, G.I. Joe grip.
What's that movie with the kid from Third Rock from the Sun? He did a
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
yeah. He did
Don
one.
Juan.
Don Juan. Right. Where he's dating.
Don John.
Don John. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson is his girlfriend, but he's addicted to porn, and like it just like ruins.
With Tony Danza.
Yeah, it
That's his
ruins
dad.
everything, and then he gets out of that, black hole, if you will, and finds like a meaningful
Let's not
relationship.
No holes in this
Holes.
conversation.
What I'm saying is, in the movie, he basically was like, he was satisfied enough. He knew he wasn't satisfied, but he was satisfied enough to just be like, forget it, and not do the work. This is that. I mean, this connects with your
Guys.
last story.
We're there.
We are so
We're
there.
there.
Wow.
This is probably not a good thing.
No, I think
It's been around for a long time.
it's
What are we
good.
talking
It's
about?
good enough where it's like it's taking people out.
Well,
of
no,
it.
that you could sync up your self-pleasuring device to VR.
Yeah, that's been around for a long time.
Not like this.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I read an article a few years ago that said hotels in Vegas, you can rent this type of stuff, the VR glasses with the,
Device?
accessories.
You're
Yes.
kidding me.
I'm
And
not.
And it syncs up whatever I'm seeing on the screen.
Yes,
is
and
gonna move.
that's what VR porn is. It's like you are having a sensation with an accessory as you're watching it, so it's all like synced.
Yeah,
thought it
going
was
back
just-
to what
And it's
Rafe said,
incredible.
can you imagine driving past the hobo camp, you see the trash can burning, the beans getting cooked,
Yeah.
and everyone in VR headsets with the snake walking?
That is our
This is
future.
it's like a $900 rig.
Good
just for-
morning, America. I love ya. Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm a train they call the city of New Orleans. And some disgusting things on the
Yeah, if you want the whole thing here, like the
full package.
handy massage 2 Pro, the VR headset, it's it's an investment.
$700
cash.
probably
Yeah, it's
around.
cheaper.
More
to
than
take a
that,
girl
you
out
got to
for
get the
dinner.
VR. You
Oh,
got to
yeah,
get the VR
VR is
headset.
$1,000 or $1,500 something.
Yeah, you are invested. That's a lot of Joeing investment.
Act now
is.
before prices increase. Save up to $120.
Well, now with all these units missing, cargo theft has been a growing issue for railroads. But hitting a specific container filled with $250,000 worth of handy massagers, the thieves either got incredibly lucky or knew exactly what they were looking for. So that happened on the 16th of February. As of this week, the handy haul is still missing. Odoki shared photos of the damaged pallets and the broken seals with the local news, confirming the total loss, the $250,000 mark. So where are they? Where are they?
Cowboys got them.
In other sex crime news,
Hey, any train robbery, by the way, I immediately go to the Breaking Bad scene and I picture old boy, the blonde guy, the Matt Damon weird looking cousin. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That is the guy who's robbing trains in my.
I know. In my mind, it's a bunch of bandits on horseback, riding up alongside of it.
yeah.
And they got bandanas around their faces,
Jesse
Clemens?
the
James.
Jesse James style.
Jesse Plemons. Yeah.
Jesse.
Oh,
You
Jesse
got to be a
Plemons,
Jesse.
yes.
You both are managed Jessies. That's crazy. Mine is Uncle Jesse.
All right, so
that's-
a 46-year-old guy in Florida, Clearwater, was just arrested for a crime locals are calling laplifting. Laplifting. Can anybody try to fashion a guess as to what laplifting is?
Lap lifting.
Laplifting, yes, Clearwater, Florida. And this happened last Friday. Last Friday morning, a gentleman was arrested for laplifting.
Is it when you do like a sit by where you see somebody sitting on a bench and you just go and sit on their lap?
No.
Oh, damn it.
You take someone's lane at the swimming
No, laplifting.
Good
It's not
idea.
a bad guess, man.
All right, so this guy, 46-year-old Roberto Maldonado, he decided to treat himself at a gentleman's club called Reign, R-E-I-G-N. And he got a lap dance, not just one. He went on an absolute marathon. 15 private dances in a row. 15 lap dances in a row.
Go off, Queen.
$40 a pop plus a $50, quote, review fee. He managed to rack up a massive $650 tab. After the marathon ended, the bill came due. Roberto apparently looked at the $650 and decided that's too high for my budget. How about $50? When the club rightfully said, that ain't going to fly, he refused to pay another cent. And by the time the cops showed up at 1:15 in the morning, Roberto was reportedly speaking in circles and appeared to be very much under the influence. So the police tried to explain the basic concept of paying for services received. But Roberto wasn't having it. So he was arrested for misdemeanor theft, but the internet has dubbed him the Laplifter, lap dance plus shoplifting.
What if, similar to how, if you can't pay for a meal, they make you do dishes, you can't pay for the lap dances you just bought, you have to get up there and take your clothes off yourself.
But nobody wants to see that.
Well, but some people would. There's one
You're at a
person in
gentleman's
there.
club.
I know, but there's one gentleman in there that wants to see it. Okay?
You gotta wash
And the women would want to see it. Give them a little fun.
It's like washing dishes at a restaurant. You got to go back and scrub the G-strings.
Oh.
Exactly.
You got to clean the curtains.
You got to clean the whites.
Oh, you got to clean the curtains?
You got to clean the curtains in the lap dance room.
And mop.
Have you gotten a lap dance, right, at a gentleman's club?
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's pay first. I'm thinking that's maybe a pay first situation.
We got shaken down in Mexico on them, and it was a pay after, but you found out afterwards that it was per song. And then a one-eyed pimp tried to put us all in zip ties, but that was in Mexico. That's a different kind of thing.
That's a different type of thing.
I don't remember. I think it's ahead of time because someone bought it for me. So they're like, I remember like her being someone bought you a dance. So I would assume that they paid ahead of time.
I don't know. We were young. We'd sneak into Manhattan, and we'd go to a place called Legs Diamond.
Cool.
And you get a lap dance. And I believe it was a pay first thing. And they were, song's over. You want extra time? Give it up right now, or else they will take you by the collar and throw you out.
Yeah.
I went to Detroit with our improv team, and one of the comedians went and got a lap dance at this strip club called the Coliseum. And you guys know him. He's a very funny dude, but he's a very crazy guy. And he did pull his pants down. And he goes, I pulled my pants down because I thought you were supposed to be in your underwear. And I go,
for a lap dance?
Oh,
no, dude.
That's a massage. You're mixing up.
And he said this, the dancer was like, what are you doing? And he's like, am I supposed to do this? And she's like, it's fine.
It's fine. Just sit down.
He's such a likable guy. She was like, it's fine. Just don't take your underwear off. And
what in the world?
And I was like, you thought? He goes, I didn't know. I thought that's what a lap dance meant. It was like, I got to take my pants off. And I'm like, no, that's not what it means, dude. It's very childlike understanding.
Man, back to the punishment of having you dance. If a place made that like a thing, I can see that actually being a pretty good deterrent. This guy didn't pay for his drink.
Get him up there.
Yeah, it's almost like, at Chevy's when they come out, they're happy birthday.
Get in there.
Like, what if they
Get
all
your
like,
phones out. He's getting up on stage.
yeah, like a little alarm goes off, and then they grab Todd and they drag him up there. Now everybody. The whole
lap
place.
lifter alarm?
Yeah, the whole place is looking, and now it's like Todd's got to dance like it's a birthday song.
Yeah, but you know what, though? These guys get hammered at these bars or these gentlemen's clubs, and then it's not a punishment.
Okay. Well, you're saying it would be something they
it'd be
would
like a cool
delight in?
At the time.
Well, yeah. Depends on the personality, I guess.
Depends on the personality.
Well,
you
then-
get a couple drinks in, the clothes come off.
But then
You
you,
know
get
what?
thrown out physically.
Yeah, you get thrown out and you get arrested. So they give
Well, no.
they give you an Uber home, but it's really just a cop.
Here's what they should do. Beat the hell out of you.
No.
Is that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
See,
what they should
No,
do.
they have
you
you-
always go to violence. I'm in love.
There are
Like,
certain places
just
where...
let these men dance and give us a good time, and then send them to a jail cell
Yeah.
like a normal person.
She said, let them get up on stage, do the dance, and then make them immediately walk outside, but already have the cops waiting, so then they're outside and it's public nudity, then they get arrested.
That's right.
No, there are certain places where, they take it to the back room, it's acceptable. A casino and a gentleman's club.
Yeah. I mean, you might get thumped.
Yeah, and I think that's... You take 15 lap dances and you refuse to pay?
15 lumps.
15 punches in the face. Fine.
Or stilettos to the crotch.
You know how hard that woman worked?
Wow, hey.
Yeah.
15 dances?
I know.
I mean, they got big dudes in there for a reason. It's not just protection; it's also payment.
And you know why they,
Encouraging the payment. to
they'll
take
normally
place.
have a bathroom attendant in a gentleman's club.
Well, you know why.
Yeah, no joeing. They
Exactly.
don't want dudes joeing in there.
Oh man, I never
found
thought
that
of
out the hard way.
Dude, that's why they're
Never even crossed my mind.
not
I
there to
want to
give you-
discuss, dude.
They're
No,
not
I
there to
asked,
give you
right? I
pictures.
asked
Best
about
place
that.
to do it.
I forget we're at the Penthouse Club, maybe.
No, it was the what's the one we used to do the remotes on Wednesday nights?
Scarlett's?
No. Country
The
Rock.
Cowboy, Country Rock.
Yeah, Country Rock. And that guy, we got to know him.
It's like, why is there a bathroom attendant?
I'm the Joe Police.
He's Joe Scarecrow.
It's Scarlett's. That's Scarlett's place.
Joe.
Truly.
There was a storm, and this part of the Scarlet sign went out, and it just said scars. And I was like, they should leave that. They should leave that.
We all have
because that's what
scars.
it is.
Oh man, that's funny. Shout out to anybody coming home.
Oh, now?
Right? Yeah. Hey,
At 6:45?
thanks for
Get out of
listening.
my head.
Let's go to Jake on line 1. What's up, Jake?
Hey, man, I'm 36. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with prostate cancer.
Oh.
It's a bummer. I've already started treatment. Also, I lived on my own for 8 years, 9 years, had my own place in Maryland Heights, and now I am a caretaker for my mother. I will tell you that the dating scene is very hard and very tough when you're dealing with other situations. I've been on many dates. I'm not on the apps anymore, but it's just a bummer because people, young ladies, and that's not their fault that they don't want to be involved with that, but as soon as they hear X, Y, and Z, they're like, I'm out, man.
Well,
That's too much.
what is the turnoff? Like, what do you think is the one thing that once you mention it, like, ladies are like, I'm done with this?
Are you still able to have children? When are you going to be finished with this treatment? Well, how involved are you taking care of your mother? And not all of that is straightforward all the time, but it's just been rough because I've had some great conversations and great dates overall, but it's just been very rough. And I think right now, this is the longest I've been quote unquote celibate.
Well, Jake, you can understand why that's not for some women, right? Like in their
Absolutely.
in their mind,
Absolutely.
like, okay, I'm trying to find a guy that I could have kids with. Did you freeze any of your seed?
Yeah.
All right,
That's
so you
good.
got some of the back.
Yeah, dude. And listen, man, it sounds like, I mean, the medical thing it's hard. That's just super hard. There's no way around that. And like you said, you understand others' perspective and all that. And it sounds like you're doing the right thing, man. You're still getting out there and you're still
Get out
throwing
there, man.
the ball. So you just keep taking shots. Keep taking
Yeah,
shots.
don't be
You-
one gal.
Yeah, you got the right attitude, it seems, and you'll get through the medical thing, and then that'll be a part of your past. But just keep it up, man. I know it sucks. You got two things going against you. But
Are you
not
weird
really.
looking? Is there anything?
You know what? I try to keep my hair cut up to date. I'm not that good. I'm an okay looking guy. I'd say maybe a 3.5 out of 5. But overall,
listen. Nobody operates on the
scale.
out of 5
Yeah,
scale.
let's go out of 10.
scale.
Listen,
Give us out of
leave this
10.
man alone.
and I will tell you, I've been in 2 very serious relationships that have lasted over 2.5, 3 years, and was possibly going to go to the next stage. But obviously, fallouts happen, and when you're young and 36, the dating scene is super crazy right now. Even if you're on the apps, and even if you're not dealing with this and have everything together, it's just surreal times.
Yeah.
So, what do you give yourself out of 10? Nobody operates on the out of 5 scale.
Well, he does
7.
that.
Right?
I would. Rafe has seen my picture. I've sent him reels.
You don't have to say I'm on the apps with you, brother.
Did you meet him on
Open
the
up your
app?
phone.
I'm supposed to be private, man.
No. I meant me sending him deviled eggs reels. But
Nice.
I would
You
say
have to be more specific. I get a lot of those, bud.
I would say I would be in between us. I would between a 7.5 and maybe a.
Ooh.
I don't know.
That's great.
Look at this guy.
Dude, that's great.
I'm a 6.
I know. That's wonderful. Have you ever seen the movie Love and Other Drugs?
That's actually one of my favorite movies. Are you talking about with
Jake
what's her
Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause I was going to say,
Yes.
What's your last name start with, Jake?
Overstreet?
Okay,
just
that's
sounds-
Man, I
Jake-
just totally put myself out there,
I love
didn't
it.
I?
Jake,
that's
I said,
good.
what does it start with? And you
love
said
it.
it starts
The
with
whole
every
thing.
letter of it.
maybe you should start by listening, Jake, first.
What were
Okay.
you saying, Lern?
There's
What were
a-
you
Yeah,
saying?
You're right. My name is Jake.
Yeah, well, Jake, I love it that you love that movie because your situation here reminds me very much of Anne Hathaway's struggle in that movie. And for me, I think hearing about you going through prostate cancer, you taking care of your mom, you got a lot going on, and I get why that would be hard for like a new woman in your life to. That's the first kind of chapter of your love story would be all this heavy stuff, but also
Jake's a good-looking dude. This is a pencil drawing.
Somebody will find you're very attractive. Oh my goodness, you're so handsome.
Is that you, Jake? The pencil drawing that you sent?
Yeah.
Very handsome.
Dang, brother.
I went to school for art history and painting.
And he's an artist?
You did?
See, this guy's got a lot of points.
How old are you? I get 36.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, dude, these two things, and I'm not even going to say the mother is an adversarial thing. The cancer is an adversary that you're going through right now. Just don't let it take you down, and it will make you a better and bigger character in the end.
I will tell you that dealing with the situations that I presented to you and the surreal world we're living in that we won't get into, it just makes everything harder. But I understand what you're saying, man.
Yeah, dude, like it will grind out an even more refined and better character in you that you will then be able to offer whomever comes along at the right time looking for the right person. It's
and also, I didn't
doing
finish
all the right things.
My thought. What I was going to say was, there's going to be somebody out there that is going to see you for everything you are and everything that's going on and be ready for that too. So don't give up hope on, I got all this stuff going on. And like you said, like it's hard out there for a lot of people, but somebody's going to see you and recognize that and want to be there right there with you. So don't give up hope, man. I really mean that.
Hey, and kudos to you for taking care of your ma, brother.
Yeah, you're a good person.
Yeah.
Very handsome.
I appreciate it, guys. I love you guys.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to go see Filter and Finger 11?
No, man, absolutely not.
I love this guy.
I'm gonna be real with you.
That's great.
I'm going to be real with you. I've been putting in so much time of overtime just to be able to afford my medical expenses for my deductible, and it's just been. I got to work at 5, and I'm here till 4, and I'm just trying to grind out, and also like I think a lot what Rafe and what Moon I align with a lot of you guys saying like you're not your best and worst moment, and also like we got to keep going. That you can't just sit in bed and lay in bed all day.
Well, I'm offering you tickets to not sit in bed to go out to the family arena, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I might just be honestly just too exhausted.
I get it, man. I get it. You're going
take
through a
it
lot.
chill.
Just
go chill out tonight.
Get some
Self-care.
rest.
You're working hard, man, calling radio shows in the middle of your shift.
Hey, you know what?
Nobody's here.
I'm just kidding.
Nobody's here yet, so I was like, you know what? Might as well give this a chance.
What do you do? Well, I didn't
Buy
say
this man the Handy Pro, too.
Yeah,
Well, no,
get
don't
Jake.
do that.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
not. I was going to keep
Give
him
him
at home
everything.
too.
You know what? How about we go on a train heist tonight?
All right, Jake. Thanks for calling in, buddy. Hang on.
I just want to say I love you guys. Prostate health is important, and I will side on Lern's side. Don't miss your doctor's appointments, because for a young person to miss something and then you to live with it your whole life, it screws you up when you're 50 or 60. So catch it early.
Hey,
man.
We're doing that Zero Walk in September.
Yeah.
So
come
make
out
sure
to
you're
that.
there
Be with
with
us for that, Jake.
Hey,
We want to see you.
I will be there and say I was the guy that said my last name over the radio.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dude, stay
We'll walk
positive.
with
See
you.
you then,
positive.
Jake Overstreet.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, you don't have to
Hey.
celebrate it. Anyway, that's Jake.
What a guy.
Get
That
out
was
there.
great.
Get out there,
That made
Jake.
my morning.
Oh man,
It's just the first letter of his last name. What are you talking
What
about?
is it? Let me spell it for you.
Well, where was I?
That made
We're talking
my
about
morning.
lap lift.
Yeah,
Laplifting.
Live, lap,
Laplifting.
love.
That is a major thing in going through prostate cancer, and obviously you're taking care of his mom and
And you're trying to have a just normal life of finding love and having a good time.
Well, listen, I'm going to say this, and this is kind of a breaking issue with all of us here. One of us is going through a life-altering thing. Mm-hmm. One of us has life-altering news to share with St. Louis. Who is it? You know what? I'm going to put it out there to the Rizz Show listeners out there who think they know us so well.
Okay.
One of us has life-altering news to share. Do you think you know what it is, St. Louis? Give us a call, 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. If you guess what this life-altering news is, tickets to go see Rafe Williams at the Funny Bone the weekend of April 2nd through April 4th, okay?
I can't wait to hear what people think.
I can't wait to hear what people think as well. One of us has life-altering news to share. If you could guess what it is, first person to do so, you're going to go see Rafe Williams.
Okay.
Love it.
Phone lines are lighting up.
Should we say whether it's positive or negative?
No, just let it roll.
Nope.
Let it roll.
Let it roll, huh? Just let it roll.
Yeah. Because you know what? Honestly, like people, I don't know what they're going to do with this news. So it might. Let's let it roll.
Some people will be happy. Some may not.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
You don't know what the news is?
I don't know what the reaction will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm throwing out a red herring.
Exactly. All right, one of us has life-altering news to share with the audience. Dominic, what do you think it is?
I believe Rafe's going over the border.
Rafe is going over the border. Is that the life-altering news?
No.
Later, Gator. I mean, maybe. I am going to go over, but we don't have confirmation
That
on
is
that
not
yet.
that is not confirmed
That
yet.
is good manifestation, Dominic.
All right, 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Let's go to Stephen in O'Fallon. Stephen, what is the life-altering news?
My guess is that Scott got his wife pregnant, finally.
Huh.
Hang on.
Scott's on the phone.
Well, I got to ask him. Stephen, ask King Scott.
King Scott.
All right, what's this?
This is Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Stephen,
Hey.
what is your guess?
That you're going to be a dad.
Well, let me go around the room here. No, Moon's not having a kid.
Nope.
Lern's not having a kid.
Nope. Rafe?
Rafe?
No,
Rafe's
I'm
not
out.
having a kid.
Oh.
I'm out on the kid game.
I was vasectomized.
Most
over
of this show
14
is vasectomized.
Over 14 years ago. King Scott. Is there going to be a prince or princess in the future?
Well, let's see here. I don't know how to do this without. I don't want to tell my wife; she'll be upset with me. But yes, there's gonna be a kid in the future.
Oh, see a baby in the future.
Yeah,
Stephen, you nailed it. Hang on 1 second, all right?
Second call.
incredible.
King Scott, you and the Queen
Yeah,
have conceived.
we did, and the kid's gonna pop out in
Prima
the
noctra.
summer, so it's gonna be good.
A royal one.
Oh, a royal baby.
Summer baby.
The
Scott.
royal baby.
Which is, it's wild. We had all those phone calls earlier about trying to find a lady and all that stuff, because I started off here with getting you guys brought me on air as a virgin, set
Yes.
me up on some dates. I went on an incredible date, and then just through that encouragement, got back with my wife, and because we dated beforehand.
Okay, let me break this down, okay, in a coherent way. You and Allison had dated prior to you joining the show,
Yes.
correct? And then you moved away, right? Is that? And then
Yeah, I moved off.
It didn't work out. And then you guys got back together.
Yeah.
You got married 6 years ago.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll be 6 years in April, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, end of March here. Yeah.
end of March.
Yeah, the day before Lern's birthday.
And now we are going to have a baby.
That's right.
That's right. We
Yeah,
are
you are
having. We are
having a baby.
all
All of
You're
it.
gonna be an aunt.
aunt. Oh, you're going to be an aunt.
Auntie Lern.
And
really
we
good.
will. And you have agreed very graciously to let the listeners name the child.
Of course. That's the only way we could do this.
We will be.
Bodie McBoatface.
For real? Oh no.
Yes, dude.
Also, we're going to do a contest on who's going to be in the delivery room.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
A person and their guest.
The grand prize winner.
A person and their guest will get to be in the room.
Yep, one lucky winner.
As King Scott and Allison deliver the baby. What's the due date?
The 30th of August.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh,
We
so
got a
close to my
Virgo
birthday.
baby on our hands.
So close to my birthday.
Virgo, Earth
It's going to
sign.
be good.
Oh, congratulations!
So happy for
Very
you,
happy
man.
for you
So
guys.
so proud of you.
And it's
So
the
so happy
size
for
of
you.
an apple right now. Oh. Yeah, little fingers and everything. It's pretty fun.
Scott, you're going to be the most amazing dad.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so happy for
Well, I've
you.
been practicing
and Allie.
yelling so I don't injure my throat. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm excited. Rizz told me I have to practice that.
You know, it's funny.
He keeps giving me the birds and the bees talk in the
He's
lobby,
practicing
and I'm
that.
like, hey, dude, you got a while.
You got a couple years.
And he's like, no, I'm going to do this day one. I want to get it out of the way. And I go, I don't think the baby's going to remember, Scott, but go ahead.
You know, we've all, yeah. My teenage son was in here on, on Tuesday, and Moon's going through, has gone through the phases as well, and now we're going back to baby. Now we're going back to baby time.
That's right. Keeps us
crazy.
young here as a show.
Yes.
This was all planned. This is how we
We're
wanted
going
it.
back to baby time.
It is
Yes.
pretty fun. I have two different worlds in my life where here at work, their kids are pretty much grown now. And then at church, I have a lot of friends the same age as me that are all starting their families as well. So I'm not going to be by
surrounded.
myself on an island.
No,
This
you're
right,
not.
dude.
You
No,
got
it
a lot of support.
It takes a village, and you have a giant village
Yeah.
ready to help. So, and everybody's so thrilled for you, dude.
Well,
it's
thank
so,
you.
It's so cool. Congrats, Allie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yes,
man,
Allison.
when I hear a crying baby, I really I recoil.
Yeah. Don't say that right now.
It's going to be great.
I just want to know why you guys never told me
Stop this.
I want to know why you guys never told me about the belly button has nothing to do with reproduction.
Well,
That's
that was a
took a while.
deterrent
Took you a
to
couple
make
years.
sure you really
Find
stayed
out
the
on your
course.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you to find that kind of stuff.
The
out.
baby phase is really something.
You're going to be so exhausted, but we got your
it
back.
really is something.
Yeah.
Yes. Enjoy your sleep now. That's the last negative thing I'll say. It's all positive.
I
from
love
here.
you babysitters, so thank you guys.
Oh.
I will
Don't look at
babysit
me.
anytime.
Yeah, my grandkids can babysit your kid.
That is true as well.
Yeah, my daughter could babysit. Allison's got a great family. You got a great family. It's
Yeah.
going to be awesome.
Yeah, you guys are the best. This kid's
We got
gonna
an
be.
army of.
I'm very
family
excited
here.
for you guys. And
Well, thank you.
if anybody's going to be a good dad in this room, King Scott's in another room.
You're
Just-
built for this.
Oh, darn it.
618 says King Scott can officially make dad jokes and not be a poser. So
Hey, thank you.
leveling up.
Dude, you've been training for this your whole life.
I know.
Oh man, the chat is
So ridiculous.
Chat is going crazy. They're so happy for you. And then somebody said, "Is Moon going to eat the placenta of this one?"
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
Just some of the guesses on the instant feedback. King Scott's having a kid. Scott's having a baby. Rafe is engaged. Lern is pregnant. Rafe will be a father. Moon is going to be a grandpa.
Gonna be.
Already. These are all things
Yeah.
that
Rafe
have
getting
happened.
married. Rafe
We
getting
done-
married. King
we done
Scott's having
that.
a baby. King Scott getting fired.
oh no.
thank you.
I
Hopefully
figured there'd
wasn't
be a
Tommy.
few of those.
That wasn't Tommy, right?
Moon is pregnant. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, we're all stoked, Scott.
Well, thank you.
Rafe is legally transitioning into Reba. Did you see that?
Oh, that's a good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's next
Dreams are
week.
coming
Yeah.
true.
Reba Williams.
The family's growing.
Oh. All right.
Well, yeah,
I wouldn't
I'm
mind
excited.
being a working mom. Who
Oh,
loves her kids
guys,
and
we
never
gotta-
stops.
We got a baby shower to plan.
Oh yes.
we
Oh
ever.
my gosh.
We got a
Baby
we got
shower.
a baby
Diaper
shower.
dudes.
Diaper party.
We got a baby shower to
Fire
plan,
trucks.
guys.
Strippers.
I'll bring the
Dwarves.
cigars.
Yeah.
Everybody, all hands on deck.
Lap dances. Handy massagers.
Hobos.
Hobos. Handy massagers.
Everybody.
Cheddar Bay
Dream.
boys. Suction
VR.
boys not allowed.
VR.
Suction boys not invited.
Everything.
This is the best baby shower ever.
Everything. We're doing it.
Oh, can I ask?
Yeah.
Do you have a name picked out? I know you ain't going to tell us, but do y'all have a name?
Yes.
Well, do you know?
Whoa,
well,
that's
when do we
cool
find out
info.
what it is? Do we know?
We may know, but you guys won't know for a while.
Imagine
I'll
that.
reveal it.
Oh, you know.
Promo.
You've already signed a baby up to your
Marketing.
management agency.
That's right.
That's my favorite.
That's right. But no, we will do a huge, wonderful.
Are we doing a gender reveal?
Let's do a gender reveal.
I mean,
Riz hates that.
we all
I hate
love that.
Let's light something on fire.
Okay,
yeah.
well, it's not your
Oh,
baby
let's do-
shower.
let's
What
do
are
the
we
biggest-
talking about? It's not about you right now. What does he want to do?
Let's do the biggest, craziest gender reveal you've ever
What do we
seen.
do?
Yes.
Who do we know?
Something's got to be lit on fire.
We could drop a ton of, pink or blue glitter from a helicopter.
Ew.
We could
Okay,
split.
well, it's biodegradable,
Oh,
and it won't hurt anyone.
We could paint the arch one leg blue, one pink, and burn one of them, whichever one.
Okay,
We need
kind
to
of
figure. We need to figure
savage,
this
but
out.
okay.
So you guys did find out what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
Is it human?
Look
St.
at me.
Louis doesn't know.
Look at me.
Oh, I figured
I
it
got
out.
it.
Me too.
You too?
it.
You
Yeah,
too?
I know it already.
What? Is this some weird male ESP thing that you guys look at each other, no genders?
Yeah, I could tell.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
got that too.
For sure. You gave it away
Sorry.
with your eyebrows.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Same.
Yep. All three of
Got
us.
your ass.
What do you think? What do you think?
Oh,
Don't say it out loud. Just
I'm psychic. I know.
Write it down.
I know everything.
Write it down.
You know?
we forgot.
Oh, write it down.
Do you know?
Write down a letter.
Did
Did
you
my eyebrows really give it away?
did you get it out of him?
Yeah, all of us.
all of us.
Every single one of us said the same thing.
From your one look.
Are you
I love
having
it, dude.
indigestion?
Every single one of us guessed the same thing. We'll
Hey, somebody-
see if it pans out.
Somebody says we do have Rafe's flamethrowers. You know.
Oh, we do.
Oh, my
Yeah, we
gosh.
do.
We
all
can do a
have
lot of fire
throwers.
things. Those things are crazy. By the way,
Honestly,
you all use those?
It is.
Yes.
It is time to use those. That is the unification of the dad. And like,
Uncle Rafe gave
I
it to us.
knew.
If we put our 4 flamethrowers together,
Captain Planet will
You know what
show
we could
up.
do?
Well, I
We
knew
could-
about this when I got those flamethrowers. It was nice that I appreciate that you trusted the information. So I knew he was going to be a dad when I bought the flamethrowers at Christmas. It was just too early to go public. So he, in some ways, I sent this to Allie. I said, the flamethrower was the thing that got his testosterone over the hump.
Right.
So you're taking
And
credit
yeah,
for his
I
scene.
go.
Okay.
So in some ways, I also manifested it at Rizz Show Live in your dressing room.
Yes.
And I said, I'm officially manifesting, because that was the day they had gone to the doctor. And I said, I'm manifesting this for you.
I remember
It's
this.
happening.
This was happening, actually.
It's done. And then I bought a flamethrower for your husband, and now you're with child.
Wow.
did you guys find out on Rizz Show Live Day?
Well, I want to apologize because the couch you were using.
Oh, no, you could sit
That's
on
all
the
I'm gonna
couch.
say.
The baby
yeah.
was on the couch backstage.
Oh,
Actually, in
about
my
that.
dressing room, they're like, "Can you please leave?"
Oh.
I was like, "You know what? I love you guys. Yes, I will leave."
Learn, what was your idea?
I told you that couch has got a good bounce.
My idea was I think there's something like thermal paint where we could write you could write the sex of the child, and then we paint like a black thermo paint over it, and then you guys could flame throw, and it would melt off that paint,
Yeah,
and
we
then
could-
it would
we could
leave
huff in all
the
the-
actual
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
words
That's awesome.
of
All right,
which
well, listen,
sex.
we got until August, so we could.
Buy propane now.
I'm very
Before
excited.
it goes up.
I'm very
Yes,
excited.
good call.
All right, listen. Will Clownvis be the Godfather?
Yes, I guess so.
It's a clown
Now you
father.
say that. It's a good idea.
Clown father.
Yeah.
I'm the clown father.
All right, congratulations, Scott.
Thank you.
Everybody's excited. This is great news on this Friday the 13th.
Let Clownvis cut the cord with big, funny scissors.
Honk, 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 honk.
Adorable. Love it.
Like the kind they do a grand opening.
Yeah, like
with.
it's a ribbon cutting ceremony.
We got to take a break, but first. All right, Team Rizz Member Today is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Celebrate St. Louis in style with awesome 3-1-4-day specials available tomorrow at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Fenton, Manny Carrillo is our Team Rizz Member Today. Manny's a longtime listener, never misses a podcast, listens to the show while he's out door dashing, and says it makes the long days working 2 jobs so much better because he's laughing and playing along with the games. Manny loves my outlook on fatherhood. Oh, how about that? Moon's energy and attitude towards life. King Scott's one-liners. Let him cook more. Learn bringing the woman's perspective to the show. And Rafe is my favorite cast member because his comedic timing and willingness to take it to the next level is amazing.
Much love.
Manny is a father of 3, works for the HJ family of companies. HJ.
Manny,
I know what that stands
set up.
for.
Manny,
Okay.
what are you doing to me?
Rafe sweating.
I'm on thin
Huge
ice.
fan of the St. Louis Blues, Lord of the Rings, and The Legend of Zelda. Manny Carrillo
Oh,
from
yeah.
Fenton is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take a break. We're going to come back, and we're going to do it early because Rafe's got to skate out of here. It's this week's e-memoriam is next. You got a flight to catch to Idaho.
Gotta go to Idaho, baby.
All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, Rizz at 1057thepoint.com. Rafe's e-memoriam here in a moment. From Kids in the Hall, Kevin McDonald will be here. 8 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock. He's at the Improv Shop tonight and tomorrow. Tonight he's doing stand-up and improv. Tomorrow he's doing the show called Superstar. I think it's a musical. It's a
rock opera.
Yeah, it's a rock opera. It's a whole thing.
That's awesome.
Today's Friday the 13th, so which means if you're on the hunt for a tattoo deal, today is your lucky day. If you've noticed, Friday the 13th and discounted tattoos go hand in hand. That's kind of a thing.
It's been a thing for decades.
It actually dates back to the mid-'90s when a tattoo shop in Dallas held a Friday the 13th tattoo marathon. It was a hit. The idea caught on, spread across the country. A lot of the tattoos back then cost just $13, but prices have gone up over time. But today, many shops celebrate with flash tattoos or small pre-drawn designs at a discounted price. So check your local ink spot for a tattoo deal today. Hey, I know Rafe's got to skate out of here pretty soon. He's on his way to
on a tater flight,
Idaho.
Catch a tater plane.
Did you hear the Uncle Bill's news this week?
I did. Stoked.
So after closing its doors in 2024 and leaving a massive, I will say, a pancake hole in our hearts.
Yes.
Pancake-sized hole in our hearts. Uncle Bill's on South Kings Highway, officially opening back up to the public next week.
Thank goodness all is good in the world again.
And have you seen how it looks?
Yeah, they changed it up.
Not really.
No, it looks...
They kept the essence of the place.
They kept the essence, but they didn't just slap some paint on the walls. They spent millions fixing the guts of the place.
Yep.
Wow.
The plumbing, the electric, the works. They went full Bavarian Lodge with it.
Does it still smell like cigs or?
Yeah,
Well,
that's what half of the million went to.
Okay, so they did rehab it.
Yeah.
I know what
It's awesome, dude.
I know when you're like, well, they kept it, but
They kept the spirit of it.
they kept the spirit of it. They spent a lot of money to rehab it. So warm wood paneling, stained glass, antlers by the fireplace, a massive German, cuckoo clock. So they
gutted the kitchen.
They wanted to match the original 1960s feel, not the weird remodels that happened over the past couple decades. Even the menus used the same font and colors from 50 years ago.
Who had all this money to do such
It's
a
the
thing?
Garcia brothers.
Of course.
The guys behind the Golden Hoosier and Bud's Pizza and Beer.
Hey, I'll give them this. They have revamped. That's my neighborhood. I live blocks from Uncle Bill's. And
Not for long.
Well, I do still right now. And that's been my neighborhood for 10 years. And they have invested, I know that like property companies and people sometimes will poo-poo it, but I'm like, they're local guys and they have invested in revamping that entire South City area. There's like the Golden Hoosier is great, Bud's is great. Them doing the Pancake House is great. They've got their fingers on a lot of other pies of like properties they've revamped. And I've slowly watched things like little weird prepaid cell phone stores and payday cash loan places disappear and new businesses are going in. And like
that's
they're
a good sign.
helping.
That's a good sign.
It's a great
love
sign.
that.
They're helping that community and helping rebuild that South Kings Highway area, and they deserve credit for that.
So if you're an Uncle Bill's fan, the one on South Kings Highway, they're not trying to be too fancy for South City. So the food, the 2x2x2x2 is still there. All 8 styles of pancakes are back.
How big is that?
The coffee is still bottomless. The 2x2x2x2.
You do the math.
As far as the chef goes, they hired a local executive chef to make sure the food actually tastes like the Uncle Bill's you remember.
Oh, nice.
Maybe even a little better. Here's the part that may break your heart a little bit. It's no longer 24 hours. For now, it's a breakfast and lunch spot.
That's all right.
It's 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. on weekdays, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekends. The owner said the city is lacking good breakfast spots, so they're focusing on the Crown District, the stretch of Kings Highway just north of Chippewa. They want to bring some life back to that neighborhood during the day.
I hope during their grand opening week or so they do 24. That'd be awesome.
They did a very retro. The sign is cool, man. They.
I haven't been down. I haven't seen it.
I don't know if they went down and got the old sign and revamped it, but it's like an old school 50s, 60s. It's got the vibe is like this is a roadside diner from the 60s. It's cool.
Cool. Next time
the
I'm down
font
there,
is
I gotta
cool.
check it out. It's the one. It's across the street from the Home Depot. Or is there an AutoZone next door to it?
There's an AutoZone down the road a little bit, yeah.
Down the road. But that's great news. Congratulations. Go see your brother.
Right next to
Got it
the
back up and going.
Right next to my Lee's on Kings Highway.
Uncle Bill's reopening next week. So that's, that's not something that's dead. It's been resurrected. But this portion of the show, Race e-memoriam, is all about saying goodbye to things.
Yes. There will be no resurrection today.
So, Rafe, what do we got this week?
This week's e-memoriam it's a short one, but it's a succinct one, and it has a specific focus. For those of you not familiar with the e-memoriam, it's a lot like the Oscars in memoriam, where we say goodbye to things and people we lost. Sometimes it's real folks. Sometimes it's ourselves. Sometimes it's trolls. Sometimes it's topics we discussed. Sometimes it's things that happened in our life. And this is our first ever Rizz e-memoriam.
Me?
All things Rizz.
R.I.P.
Why?
Well, you had a big week, bud. And I really wanted to focus in on it. Sometimes, you're good about being the maestro of the show and letting us all have our moment to shine. This is your moment, bud.
Oh, okay.
So first up on this week's e-memoriam, Rizz's dad strength. In a scene so difficult to witness that watching old Yeller get taken behind the barn suddenly felt like a feel-good Disney moment, Scott Rizzuto was physically dismantled by his own teenage son live in this very studio that literally has his name on the door.
Somebody wrote in immediately, and just the title was disgraceful.
Well,
That's
it
right.
was.
They are not wrong.
It was sad, dude. Rizz's son came in with his buddies this week. First question I asked him was, can you beat up your dad? He said yes. Rizz couldn't handle it. Fought him immediately and lost pretty badly.
Okay, here's how sweet my kid is. I got home and he goes, Dad, I know you let me beat you. I go,
Sure.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, right. You started crying and you said, but I didn't. And then you turned around and hit play
Can
and
you
said,
imagine
but the
if you-
cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon.
I'll let you beat me.
Can you imagine if you did beat the hell out of a high schooler live on the air and how pathetic that would have been?
Radio
Would've
host
been awesome.
beats up high
I,
schooler.
would have been gloating about it. Yeah, terrible.
Man, I wouldn't have done that. If my son was in here and he wanted to roll, we're rolling.
He's getting choked out.
For
straight
sure.
up.
I didn't
You
have
know
enough
what?
room.
He's a foot taller than me. The kid's coming into his own, and I still got to prove that
I didn't have enough room.
this
You're
is
so
my
sweaty.
home.
You were breathing so hard.
I know, out of breath.
This wasn't a friendly scuffle. This was a no-holds-barred brouhaha that ended in a generational transfer of power.
I'll be honest with you. I thought you guys were going to stop it before it got out of hand.
Yeah.
This is
we
not
want to
our
be
fight.
entertained.
I saw in your eyes, it was like when you thought Jeff was going to break up the fight at Hot Shots, and I just was like, in the spirit of Jeff, I go, now this is happening.
I really
You
thought
looked
you
at
guys
me
were going
like,
to break it up.
you looked at me as if to signal, come on,
Now's the time.
Help me,
be
Ray.
the voice of reason. I'm like, I instigated this. Why would I be the voice of
Help me.
reason?
Yeah,
I thought at least
I had a
Lern would've
follow-up
stepped
question.
in.
If he said no, I was going to see how many of your buddies would it take for you to jump him and win, and I was going to make you fight all of the kids.
Plus, we have the utmost respect for Shmuel.
Yeah.
All hail the rabbi.
You respect the rabbi, dude. When a rabbi's doling out,
Punishment.
when he's doling out,
Respect
A
it.
couple matzo balls
when
in
the
the face.
Hebrew hammer drops, you let it drop. After only a handful of jiu-jitsu lessons, Sam, a boy who still technically requires permission to drive after 9 p.m., calmly stepped forward and folded his father like a lawn chair on a float trip. Meanwhile, Rizz's old, decrepit body, tattered and torn by years of sleep deprivation and powered entirely by synthetic testosterone therapy and stubborn dad energy, attempted to defend himself with the reflexes of a sloth on 2 gallons of NyQuil. The matchup was brutal. On one side, a young, flexible, athletic human body with functioning cartilage and fight training.
Fucking cartilage.
On the other, a man whose spinal cord performs the entire drum solo from Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight every time he ties his shoes.
I have a disc issue, okay?
We know.
Yeah, we know. You talk about it a lot.
Disc.
Disc.
Sam Rizzuto, weighing all of $150 soaking wet, executed a maneuver with the calm efficiency of a contracted hitman. And Rizz experienced what many fathers eventually do. The sudden humbling realization that the kid you used to throw in the air like a football is about to suplex your old ass into next week.
You ever seen Bloodsport?
Yes, I have.
Sam looked like Jean-Claude, and you look like his buddy that got killed,
Jackson!
Jackson!
Rizz!
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
looked like old hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh,
Yeah,
the guy with the beard.
The guy from
curly hair.
Ogre.
Yes.
Yeah, Ogre. from
Ogre.
Revenge of the
Yeah,
Nerds.
yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you, he doesn't end well for him.
I know.
You're the guy when he smashes
I know.
the brick and he goes, not D-Mock. And he goes, oh yeah, neither is this. And he headbutts the brick. That's you. That'll hit with the specific demographic of this audience. Rizz entered the fray with a confident heart. His mind said Point Fest 93, but his body cried Point Fest 2026. There was a moment, a brief flicker, where you could see it in Rizz's eyes. Not anger, not pain, just a quiet understanding that a torch had been passed, and that he would immediately need an ice pack and a chiropractor, and he would be sleeping in the guest room from now on. Because when the dust settled, the once mighty host of the Rizz Show lay defeated on the studio floor, shirt up, almost to his nipples. Beaten not by a rival or a professional wrestler or even an adult, but by a barely post-pubescent teenager who still has a chore list at home. And somewhere in the universe, the great lion of fatherhood, Mufasa, whispered softly, "Enjoy it while you can, because one day the cub bites back." And guys, I actually pulled the audio of the fight.
Oh, yes.
So this is what it sounded like live in studio.
Oh, okay.
Just for those.
I felt like putting a bullet between the eyes of every panda that wouldn't screw to save its species. I wanted to open the dump valves on oil tankers and smother all those French beaches I'd never see. I wanted to breathe smoke.
Where'd you go, Psycho Boy?
I felt like destroying something beautiful.
Oh, okay.
That was your son.
Give him to a husband.
Yeah, that was me.
All right. Get him the after the
Yeah,
hospital.
it was tough. But anyway, the end of an era. And after the fight, just to add insult to injury, he told a really great story about you getting drunk and trying to jump the fence in your backyard and tearing the vinyl fence down and then falling asleep with your pants around your ankles. Bye-bye.
Well,
And to his credit, I would like to compliment Sam on his integrity. I did offer him $100 to get dumped out on the radio. Little did he know I had $200 if he refused, but luckily your mom saved me from having to give out any money by giving him money. He's a man who stands on his principles.
He will not curse.
That's a good kid. So, R.I.P. to your manhood, but big props to your fatherhood.
okay. Thank you.
Finally, the second part of your big week, your Rizziversary.
Oh, yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday, friends, listeners, anyone who's ever watched Scott Rizzuto argue with an inanimate object, we must gather here today to commemorate 20 years of marriage to Scott Rizzuto, which is less of a wedding anniversary and more of a 2-decade endurance test. That's 7,300 mornings waking up next to a man who can turn a minor inconvenience into a blood feud. A man who's been known to yell at traffic, clouds, other people's kids, and his own reflection in a storefront mirror. This is a man who approaches compromise like Davy Crockett defending the Alamo. A man who spent 20 years waking up at ungodly hours shouting about sports, weather, and whatever new conspiracy theory about airport bathrooms he discovered at 4:15 a.m. Doing the Lord's work. A man who's built a broadcasting career out of volume, stubbornness, and an encyclopedic knowledge of things that do not matter. And through it all, through every volcanic outburst about garbage day schedules, parking lots, and the mysterious enemy known only as the balls on this guy, she stayed. She stayed through the early radio years when the paychecks were as small as his Italian sausage. And just this week, in a symbolic moment of the passage of time, the universe delivered his ultimate reminder when he was physically destroyed by his own teenage son, as we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Mentioned that already.
We've been through that.
She called the divorce gorilla, but she hung up before the credit card went through. And that's a good woman. And marriage to Scott Rizzuto requires Olympic-level patience. So today we honor these 20 years. 20 years of compromise, deep breathing, calmly saying, Scott, it's not that big of a deal. Please let it go. Scott Rizzuto, Amelia Rizzuto, congratulations on 2 decades of marriage. And I actually reached out to your wife.
Oh, you did?
I did yesterday. And I asked her to send me something about what it's like to be married to you. And I'm going to read it. And this is real. This is what she sent me.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Quote from Amelia Rizzuto, he is always chivalrous, very loyal, even in an industry he is in and the opportunities he could have had. I never worried he would do something inappropriate. He always puts me first, amazing family man and dad. He's not a big gesture guy. He's not a let me spoil you guy. It's more the everyday things like cooking and special meals. Let's just say he's always done better than his proposal. Laugh emoji, laugh emoji. It was effing lame. Nothing. Just in our apartment. No big gesture. Not even a nice speech. Just, will you marry me after work? Boo. The lesbian haircut thing almost got him killed in his sleep.
Yes.
Okay, and I admit that was a...
He's also
Terrible
never
thing to
helped
say.
with the kids and their diapers. Not once. Not even once. Which I think is pretty big BS. We never really had big things in our marriage, though. Just his daily bullish, which is a daily thing, but the good outweighs the bad. He always makes me laugh and grounds me every day. I always feel loved and that I am his number one. So here's to 20 more years to the Rizzuto family.
Oh, I love
Bye-bye.
that.
Very sweet message. Very sweet message from your wife. And now on to the real RIPs. Only one this week, Country Joe McDonald. He released more than 30 solo albums as well as 6 studio LPs, 2 live albums, Country Joe and the Fish. There's one song he'll always be famous for. He died at age 84. He'll be remembered for I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag, the title track from his band Suckin' album, released in 67 and famously recorded live at Woodstock in 69. And the lyrics are just as relevant today as they were in 1969. So RIP to Country Joe McDonald. And that concludes this week's In Memoriam.
Thank you very much, Rafe Williams, everybody. All right, you got to get out of here.
I got to get on a tater plane, baby.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities and Kevin McDonald in at some point. All right, Lern, what do you got?
Morrissey is back at it again. Can't wait to tell you about that.
What a dick this guy is.
This guy
honestly.
is insufferable. It's so terrible.
What'd you say?
I just don't get it. I don't.
You
get
saw
it.
the story, right?
No. I've seen
up.
enough stories where I don't need any more stories
Don't-
from this guy.
Nobody look it up. Let us just break it to you because it is so ridiculous. Also, which comedian did Gene Simmons assault with his tongue? Who is getting a spinoff series now? And some really crazy musical instrument auction numbers.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays to porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there. So, yesterday we talked about Live Nation and their... Live Nation's the concert promoter.
Yeah.
And, we talked about their Department of Justice thing. And back in the news today for a couple reasons. This one is out of Ohio. And Moon, you sent me this story. This is a father-daughter concert turns into a nightmare. Did you read this?
Yeah, I skimmed it. I saw the initial happening and what was going down with this.
So what was supposed to be a core memory for a dad from Ohio turned into a 7-month legal battle. So this guy's named Michael Mollenkoff. He just filed a lawsuit against Live Nation after a freak and frankly scary incident at a Jason Aldean show last August. So here's a breakdown of what happened and why he's taking him to court. Michael was at the Pavilion at Star Lake just outside of Pittsburgh with his daughter. Only 2 songs into the set, he was blindsided. Somebody launched a full unopened beer can that pegged him right in the back of the head.
Oh, my.
The impact was so severe, knocked him out cold. Had to be rushed to the hospital. And what seemed like a typical concert injury turned out to be life-threatening. Since that night in August of 2025, Michael has been dealing with some pretty heavy complications. Severe concussion, which led to cognitive issues, balance problems, speech impediment, developed a stutter a couple days after the hit. Memory loss, short-term memory has been a major struggle for him. His attorney said that Michael is now facing an invasive surgery to hopefully get some relief from the trauma. Now, his legal team is suing Live Nation, Crossroads Property, and Legends Hospitality. They're calling the venue negligent and reckless, arguing this could have been prevented with one simple rule: serve the drinks in cups.
Yeah.
The argument is that those giant monster beers are essentially heavy projectiles when left in the can. If the venue had poured the drinks into plastic cups, a flying beer might have soaked somebody, but it wouldn't have sent a dad to the operating room.
Yeah, I hate to say that a precedent has kind of been set because there's a lot of festivals, a lot of grounds, a lot of shows that you'll play that they have to put things in cup. It's not like this is a new idea or you know what I mean? So it is kind of, I understand the argument, I see it, but at the same time you're just like, Man, I don't know. But the story grabbed me because immediately, what did you think of when you saw this? That lawn chair thing.
Yeah,
You
that
remember
happened at the Dave Matthews Show.
The lawn chair. It was here, right?
That was here.
Where
Well, they were tossing lawn chairs over the wall.
Yeah, I remember that.
And a dude who had left a sweatshirt back in the seats. I guess as they were tossing them, they didn't see the guy walk underneath.
Yeah.
right, and I didn't
Terrible.
remember what happened with that, but that was a lawsuit, was it not?
Yeah, don't they take the
Caps.
the caps off, right? But that's still, I mean, that beer's in there.
Yeah, like I was at 9 Inch Nails, and I mean, I got a water, and they poured it in. They wanted to pour it into a glass, and the guy was cool, and he just gave it to me and left the cap with me. I guess he thought I wasn't like
What
a crazy
a-hole is
person.
throwing
I know. Can we just like control ourselves?
No, we can't.
No.
We cannot.
So we
that's
can
the thing.
enjoy our lives.
Well, that's the thing. That these places, that you're paying so much for insurance and all that. You just have to assume everybody's an idiot. Like that's just how you have to do it.
Well, as of now, the person who actually threw the can hasn't been identified. Live Nation hasn't officially commented on the lawsuit yet, but yeah, I mean, what a nightmare.
Yeah, I learned my lesson as a youngster going to concerts, probably 14 or something, and the mosh pit, you just see the plastic bottles flying through the air. So I was in the back and one landed at my foot, so I just picked it up and I threw it in the air, and immediately a cop came, and I mean, it was one of the most aggressive tackles.
Oh my!
Yeah, and then he was not happy with me, and he kicked me right out of the concert, and just before cell phones and all that stuff, so I was just stuck downtown Springfield. I had no way to get a hold of anyone,
Yo,
so I had to
rebel you.
walk blocks trying to find a payphone. It was funny.
As a performer, somebody who's been, kind of you kind of scan the crowd, you kind of scan the vibe just to see what your safety is, especially since the dime bag thing happened. Since that happened, like all of us.
Well, that's somebody ran on stage and shot.
Well,
Shot him point blank.
I'm just saying, most of us, when we take a stage, we are thinking, okay, what can hurt me here? What's possible?
Right.
And when you see that there are bottles around, especially if it's an outdoor thing, the first thing I think of is we did a Warped Tour. This was, Good Charlotte has had some ups and downs with the fan community, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a point where they were super uncool, and they came back and played a special Warped Tour show, and nobody wanted to see them. So we were all there.
They let it be known.
We were all there as friends, but what did they do? They had water bottles, and there was gravel everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they filled water bottles with gravel,
Oh, my
and I've never
gosh.
seen more bottles in the air. I mean, it was, that.
You kill somebody like that.
Dude,
Oh,
they stopped the show because everybody was just gear was going down. Like people were just ripping these things towards the stage.
The old radio station I worked at had a great idea of handing glow sticks out to everybody.
Ah, yes.
Right, yeah,
Glow
weapons.
stick idea.
Glow sticks out to everybody at the at what is our kind of point fest. They called it the Dysfunctional Family Picnic, and it was at Jones Beach, and the two headliners were Limp Bizkit and Rage Against the Machine. What a show, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Let's give glow sticks to everybody. Well, as soon as it got dark out, those glow sticks went from the seats to the stage.
the face, yeah.
And into somebody's eye. And somebody, I think, lost an eye.
Ooh.
Holy smokes.
And it was a big lawsuit. Okay, the other Live Nation story is, and we kind of talked about this yesterday with the Department of Justice thing. So if you've ever felt like your wallet was being held hostage by concert fees, it turns out the people behind the scenes were literally laughing about it. Some pretty damning internal Slack messages from Live Nation employees just went public, and they are a lot. So here's the rundown of the latest kind of drama surrounding Live Nation. So two former regional directors of ticketing, a guy named Ben Baker and Jeff Weinhold, apparently spent years boasting to each other about how much they could squeeze out of fans. So in the documents released this week, the highlights include this Jeff guy bragging about charging $250 for VIP parking in Virginia, while Ben joked about charging $50 just to park on the grass, and $60 if you wanted the closer grass.
Yikes. Not a good look.
No.
Ben literally wrote, "These people are so stupid, I almost feel bad taking advantage of them."
That's terrible.
And when looking into the financial table showing $660,000 in parking revenue, Ben replied, quote, "Robbing them blind, baby. That's how we do." Nice. Nice.
I mean, in this day and age, how do you not assume that something you put in a text like that
Yeah, it's going to get leaked.
could be read by somebody else?
Well, the company is doing some serious damage control. They're calling the messages off-the-cuff banter between friends and insist this doesn't reflect the actual values of Live Nation.
While that may be true, yikes.
The awkward part is when Live Nation called this Ben Baker guy a junior staffer in their official statement. He was actually a regional director at the time and has since been promoted to head of ticketing for all 150 of their amphitheaters.
Oh, great.
Oops. So, yep. Clean it up, guys.
Well, do something good for people.
Clean it up.
Because they're fed up.
People are fed up. All right, let's do crap on celebrities. Is Kevin here? Kevin McDonald?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm sorry. What, Scott?
Oh, not that I'm aware of.
He
I
may
haven't
be
seen
down
him
the
yet.
hall. He's going to come over here second.
Are we first or second?
We're second.
Oh, we're second.
So we can have him longer.
Good to know.
Oh, I thought it was the other way. Okay, that's fine.
No,
Okay.
we're second. We want him. We
Weirdest
want
in
him
the hall.
longer.
We want them as long as we'll have them.
Yes. We love that.
We'll have them as long as we'll have them. Time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
Well, we have to start with Morrissey because, guys, this guy is just the worst. And we know that because he's canceled a numerous amount of tour stops, including here in St. Louis. Twice. And here's another thing. So he has a very specific list of reasons for calling off a show. And we've seen everything from, toxic food poisoning to general issues with the logistics of a venue.
Or, he smelled meat in the venue.
Right. Smells meat, I'm out.
He smelled a hot dog and he's like, I'm not playing here.
Well, the latest happened in Spain, where this may be the most Morrissey reason for canceling, and it was sleep deprivation. So apparently, the hotel that Morrissey was staying at for his next show, it was just too loud, indescribable hell. According to the official site, Morrissey Central, which is hilarious also, the singer had a night from hell after a 2-day road trip from Milan. He was ready to perform on Thursday night, but then 3 increasingly dramatic events or statements released by his team tell a different story. So there was the catatonic state. One update claimed that the constant festival noise, loud techno, and megaphone announcements made sleep impossible, leaving him in a catatonic state. The recovery time. Morrissey himself didn't hold back, describing his hotel on the plaza as just a hell in itself. The 1-year rule. In dramatic fashion, Morrissey added, it will take me about 1 year to recover, and that's an understatement.
Well, Morrissey doesn't sleep. That concert.
Not gonna happen.
That's right.
Dude, that all may be true. What a puss, dude.
Do you know how many... Let me ask him.
He needs a different job. I hate this, man. And I know yesterday I might have been a little bit harsh about somebody canceling shows, but dude...
Go hard.
I don't even want to say it. Do you have any idea what I went through with some of those tours? That's what you do. And guess what? You don't need to know what I went through because I delivered.
First of all, you're not Morrissey.
No.
I'm manned up.
And he is sleep deprived, okay?
That is true.
I manned up. You just get it done. You support your family. There's other people's livelihoods that are dependent on this. And how many times do you allow somebody to screw over people,
I will tell you
business
exactly
or
that.
fan-wise?
I'm going to ask you this question. I don't want anybody else to guess. Since 2012, how many concerts do you think Morrissey has canceled?
So 14 years. In 14
years, Moon, how many shows? His headlines. You know how much he's done this. How many times do you think he's canceled?
I'm going to say 200.
More than 200 times.
I wanted to guess.
You don't get to guess. I wanted just Moonacy to guess.
I have the answer.
Do you have the number?
It just says over 200. They haven't been able to
Oh my gosh!
But over 200.
So many times they stopped counting.
They stopped counting.
You think if he ate meat, he'd have enough energy to?
He
perform?
might.
Yeah.
But he is
just
insufferable.
Yeah, he needs protein.
He needs some protein.
Quit smoking. Get some protein.
What an insufferable dork! Dude.
Well, I guess when you buy your ticket to a Morrissey show, this is what you signed up for.
Yeah, you better get the insurance.
And maybe I'm a little bit bitter. Maybe.
No, this is not. You're not bitter. You're right on par with exactly how.
Maybe I am. Maybe I need to settle down.
Did he change his name to Less You See?
I didn't realize it was that many.
Being sleep deprived is no joke, and
I agree.
It's a strain on mental health.
It's gonna take you a year to get back. You can't sleep for a couple of days.
I agree, but you got to compartmentalize and deliver. Just deliver. Yeah. It drives me nuts because this is not the only experience.
I'm not going to minimize mental health on the show.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
You know what? This is taking a turn.
But this is what we're doing. We've now the pendulum has swung so far that we're allowing this kind of crap to happen. This dude's never going to be held accountable, and he's not the only one.
Times.
There's these other people that screw over people. They get dropped by their label, get dropped by their management, and somehow picked up by somebody else. And you're like, but this guy sucks.
I think it's unfortunate that you're minimizing what sleep deprivation does to somebody, and that's ridiculous. And I'm sorry, you will be able to get your refund at point of purchase. Next story.
What a freaking mess.
Next story.
Adam Sandler told a a story about Gene Simmons and his tongue back in 2019 in an interview. And now we're getting Gene Simmons' side of the story. So Sandler said one time at a Christmas party, he was on stage with Gene playing a Kiss song when Gene pulled out his 7-inch tongue and says Gene, quote, gave him a couple of licks and Sandler took it like a man.
How do you pull out your tongue? With your hands?
Well,
you
you just
stick out
let
your
it
tongue.
out.
You stick out your tongue. You don't pull out your tongue.
Well, listen, it's a direct quote from the Sandman. Then Gene Simmons' take was a bit different. He said Adam was the host of this charity event and said, quote, Adam's in there because he's a real rock fan, jumping up and down. Somebody was taking a photo of us. I wanted to turn Adam into my bitch, so I stuck my tongue almost down his throat.
Gee
Your thoughts?
whiz.
Would you want to get tongue assaulted by Gene Simmons?
That's assault, brother.
That is assault.
Sure.
It's terrifying.
If of anybody, yeah. That famous tongue of his?
Yeah.
Yeah, but where's that tongue been?
Exactly. Where's that tongue been?
Down my throat now.
Interesting story. Thanks for listening. Hey, it's Friday, so that means new in record stores and streaming today. Point Fest band Magnolia Parks, their Nights After Vamp is a deluxe version of last year's Vamp, adding 6 tracks. So get ahead of that because they're probably going to play a lot off of it.
6 extra tracks?
Yes.
Whoa.
Magnolia Park. Lamb of God's 10th album is called Into Oblivion. That's out today. A 10th anniversary 10th studio album is called A Pound of Feathers from the Black Crowes. And then Rush's Grace Under Pressure Super Deluxe Edition is out today as well. Steve Martin and Martin Short are going to resume their tour. So as we heard a couple weeks ago, Martin Short's eldest daughter committed suicide. Terrible. And they had to take a hiatus, obviously, off the road because of all the grief. And
Was that in the middle of the tour?
No, they just
they hadn't
announced
started
it.
Oh,
yet.
okay, that's what I thought.
They announced the show here, I think, the week before.
Right. So that will still go on as planned as of now. Have you watched the Steve Martin documentary on Apple? What'd you think about it?
That's the 2-parter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
thought
great.
that was incredible.
We watched a little bit of it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Right?
His love for John Candy is, and he's getting teary-eyed in there. And
I know.
It's dusty in my living room, and
I also love that he did a graphic over his little girl because his daughter's like 5 years old, or she's itty bitty, and he didn't
they
want her
don't
to be
show
a
her
part
face.
of the
I thought all
documentary.
those docs were good. The Steve Martin one, the John Candy one, and the Chevy Chase one. All very different tones, obviously very different people. And I found
They were all
them
great.
riveting.
God, if you want one to put you down, you watch the Gene Wilder one.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
Oh, is
seen
Kevin
that one.
McDonald here? Oh, bring him in. We're pausing.
Hi, Beth.
We're pausing.
Hi, Beth.
Grandpa
Hi, Beth.
Celebrities here.
Hi, come on in.
Come on in. We're on the air.
What's up, y'all?
Nice to see you.
Please
What's happening?
sit.
How are you?
Please
I'm
sit.
fine, thank you. How are you?
Best day of my
Sit.
life. Thank you for asking.
And I'll do a proper introduction for you once you put your headphones on, because you're a very, very famous person. And I want to make sure
Minorly famous person.
I want to make sure that St. Louis knows that, ladies and gentlemen, Cable Ace Award nominee Kevin McDonald is.
Oh, I was nominated.
How could you forget such a high honor?
I was nominated. That's right. It was really weird that I was nominated.
I would love to have said Cable Ace Award winner, but
The other kids in the hall were shocked. They couldn't believe that I was nominated.
Well, welcome to St. Louis.
Thank you. Am I
Welcome to
too
the Rizz
close
Show.
to the? Am I too far from the mic?
No, get the
It's
mic
perfect.
up close
Yeah,
to
go
you.
ahead.
So
Too
Be
close?
comfortable.
it's good.
I feel good.
Improv shop
Yes.
tonight and tomorrow. This is a big
Yes. Thank you very much. It was a great interview.
All right.
Thank
See you, buddy.
see ya.
All right.
See you, buddy.
Man.
Yes.
So,
Improv shop tonight and tomorrow night. Yes.
so you got two different things going on.
I got I brought 2 different shows.
So the first one, tonight is like a stand-up thing. Stand-up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
improv.
One man show is she stand up. I call it stand up, where I tell stories of the kids in the hall for like 40 minutes, and then in the second half I'll be improvising with real improvisers. So don't, as I said earlier, don't worry that I can't improvise. They'll be saving me.
Well, and here's the thing. So you are a teacher of improv. Like you do seminars and stuff like that.
Yes, I'll be teaching
Workshops.
I'm afraid that it's going to ruin my hair for the rest of the day.
Oh, you don't have to wear them if you don't want.
I'll shower again. I teach, and I'm teaching this weekend. I think the classes are sold out, unless I'm dreaming. Of course they're not. Just answer the question. It wasn't a question. He made a statement. Answer the statement. It's what I teach is how to write sketch comedy through improv.
Okay, so what? So a little preview.
Because I'm kidding. I do improvise.
If you can't get in, it's sold out. What is the first thing you would teach somebody who wants to be an improv comic or
any kind of
sketch
comic
or any kind of comic?
I could tell you this is what I teach people. And it's not funny, but I'm going to honor your question.
Yeah, no, I want it.
It's hi over there.
Hi, how you doing?
Is he obsessed with me? I could.
Yes.
I am very much so.
He's
Can't take
undressing
my
you with
eyes
his
off of
eyes.
you.
He would like a lock of your hair before you leave.
Hopefully,
Yes.
I'm kidding. Well, it'll happen soon.
Hopefully, I'm kidding.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
First lesson.
Whatever you want to do, but write sketch comedy or be a stand-up comic or whatever, I say do it all the time. Do it all the time. I say to them, you can go to workshops for guys who had TV shows in the '90s and teach workshops now, and you'll learn some stuff. But like write sketches all the time. Jerry Seinfeld once said, write 10 jokes a day to young, like struggling stand-up comics. You just get better at it. You don't know you're getting better at it. You sort of find your own voice, and you can like learn rules at a workshop. But as you write, you start to break the rules. We learn the rules to break the rules, and then that's when we get our voice. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I tell
if
people.
Kevin, if I'm writing jokes,
Yes.
how am I going to know if they're funny or not?
Well, eventually you're going to have to go like perform it, or at least do it in front of friends first. Open mic night. It's all about open mic night.
Yeah.
I'm not really a stand-up. I'm sort of more like Mark Twain, a humorist when I'm by myself. Like I'm a sketch comic. But it's so many stand-up comedy. I hear this story over and over. Someone in the comedy business says they went to open mic night when they were young, and the first night killed. And the second time they went on, it was horrible, and they bombed. And the ones who, and it's 50-50. The ones who were less confident became writers. The ones telling me the stories, and the other ones didn't care that they bombed. They kept doing it, and they became like famous stand-up comics.
So why is that? Why does somebody?
I'm being more interesting than funny, but interesting is valid.
Why does somebody do? Why is always the first time great and then the second time terrible?
I think it's the thing that Dave Foley told me when he hosted the poker show. People who are like Kathy Griffin, when they played poker for the first time, they don't know what they're doing, and there's a freshness to it, and
Yeah.
they're accidentally
Loose.
brave.
They're
They're
loose.
accidentally brave.
Yeah.
And and then the second time they play poker, they always lose a lot. I think that's the same as the stand-up comedy. You're sort of accidentally brave. You don't know the rules. You don't know what you're doing. Like I wrote a rock opera, and I'm not a musician. Because I don't care about the rules, and when I give it to musicians to play, they go, "You can't do this." I say, "Oh yeah, I do it a lot at this show." I don't know if that answers your question. I trailed off. Interesting is valid.
Well,
keep
much
loving
so.
me. Don't.
I love
I'm
this.
losing that guy.
No,
So I
you've
did-
got me. You have me.
I did stand
forever.
up once. Did it once. Killed. Levitated the room. Killed it. Never did it again because I don't want to lose that feeling.
Oh, right.
I
I was
like
going to
that.
ask you, why didn't you do it again?
Because that second time always sucks for people, and I don't want the second time.
I've never heard that story. That's the first time I've heard that. That's
You do
a
it
good story.
once, you leave them laughing, and you quit. You never do it again.
Incredible.
He wanted to go out on top.
That's what I
career.
did.
And he did.
Another
I got
Seinfeld
off-
rule.
Hopped off the stage, high-fived everybody, to my car, never again.
That's the great
God.
career.
Yeah,
Now,
retirement.
speaking of Seinfeld, you do tell a very funny Seinfeld story. So you were the denim vest guy in a
Yes.
very famous episode of Seinfeld. It was the strike episode.
Right, but it was but it's famous for the Festivus part, which I was not in. Or else I would have
Great.
ruined it. Yes,
But that's a very famous episode.
it is.
And is it true that Jerry Seinfeld called you Dave the entire time you were there?
He did because Dave he knew I was a kid in the hall, and Dave Foley was the biggest kid in the hall at that point because he was a star of news radio.
Right.
So he called me Dave all week, and he would say Dave, and I say yes. I
So instead
never
of your real
corrected
name
him.
Kevin, he would call you Dave.
He would call me Dave.
And
I never corrected him
but why didn't you correct him? You just were like, I don't
because
want.
he's Jerry Seinfeld.
But it was it?
But you're
the,
Kevin.
Like I don't. Yeah, I guess. I don't know how to say politely. Either I just keep things to myself, or I say it impolitely. I didn't know how to say to him, "Hey, it's Kevin." I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
I guess it's polite.
Maybe it's
I guess
very
I could have done
Canadian
like.
of you.
Actually, I could have done the whole act. I'm waving my finger. Oh,
There
They
you
can
are.
see.
There you are up there.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Did you get to keep the vest?
no, but. I actually dressed like that, and I had no idea that women made fun of. I had no
What?
idea.
I love a vest.
Well, it's denim on denim.
Like I didn't wear a vest. Like, that's way classier than I wore. I would wear a jean shirt, a jean jacket, and jean pants, and
Oh,
I had no idea.
Canadian
The Canadian
tuxedo.
tuxedo.
Well,
That's
you
a-
are Canadian.
I was
That's a
going to
big
say
deal.
that. It is the Canadian thing.
I'm halfway there.
No, I get it. You don't want to correct the star of the show, the guy who
Yeah.
has his name on the program, just in case. What if he gets offended? Then you're out. Denim vest guy.
I know, and I don't like Dave Foley's like a perfect gentleman. If he was on the show and they called him Kevin, he would have said he would have had some great joke of how it's Dave, and everybody would have laughed. But I'm not like that.
I understand.
No, I get it. Not wanting to rock the boat.
I guess because deep down I am angry. I don't know. Maybe I just made that up. I don't know if that's true.
You don't.
I'm not a therapist.
You don't seem very angry, unless when you take your headphones off and we shut the microphones off. You
If
want
you'll
to
ever
punch
ask me a question like that again. Sorry. I probably caused a car accident.
Oh no.
Well, they thought the tornado sirens are going off. Isn't it great that what your work on Kids in the Hall, back then, I'm still seeing clips on Instagram.
Oh,
and,
I didn't even know that.
On Twitter and on Facebook. I mean, it's been so long, and the stuff you guys did together is timeless.
I was about to say, I think we're accidentally timeless because we never read newspapers and we didn't do anything about current news or anything. And the things we did about relationships and families and people at work and whatever, just ordinary topics that hopefully we were weird in, they will go on forever until the world ends, which may be soon.
Because it was, and King Scott and I were talking about it, and I don't know if you guys as well, when I would get home from school, it'd be SNL on Comedy Central and then Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, you raised me after school.
I know, and I apologize. I know the people who watch too much of us. I know we sort of ruin their lives. They don't understand how a mortgage works.
Yeah, for you, it was Monty Python, Benny Hill, and then Kids in the Hall, and that's what was my afternoon.
Was Benny Hill on was Benny Hill on Comedy Central?
That was always PBS. Yeah. I thought that was at PBS.
No, it was on.
Was it on Comedy Central?
Yeah, it was in that lineup. It was amazing.
Mike Myers loved Benny Hill. That's my whole thing.
Yakety sax was it? Yeah. And topless
and
women.
him hitting that little guy all the time.
Topless women and yakety sax. Do you think now you guys would have been as big of a hit because we were forced to watch you guys?
Yeah.
Because you guys were on, and that was it. We didn't have the choices we have now.
Yeah, we were for our time, and I think there's a lot of sketch troupes now, not because of us, but because of the state and us and the sketch troupes that started in the 90s. Also, we're, I don't know if I say this on the air. It's nothing bad. It's a good thing. No, I'm not going to say it. But I don't think we'd get a TV show nowadays.
Because your edginess, content.
Because we're like five white guys. Okay. There, I shouldn't have said that. That's what I was
that's
saying.
okay.
Where's the diversity, Kevin?
And that's fair. It's totally fair.
No, it's fair. It's a valid point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. Don't give us a TV show nowadays.
No, I wouldn't.
I agree. Yeah.
So I got a question. As somebody who has a unique voice and has made my living with my voice through radio and singing, I'm really into TV and movies, and I love it when I love animation. I love the voice actor stuff. And my kids would say, "Oh, I know that guy. That's Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch." So my question is, A, how was that experience? Do you like doing voiceover stuff? And B, you weren't in the TV show version, right? It was just the movie?
No, I was a TV show.
Oh, you was? Oh, okay. Because I was wondering.
Sorry, I answered B first.
No, that's awesome. So how was that whole experience? Because that was a few seasons as well.
That was fun. I became friends with the director, and he had season tickets for Los Angeles Kings. And
nice.
That was fun. Hi, Jess, wherever you are. That was fun, and it was a great experience. It was my first cartoon thing because one of the directors, there's two directors of the original Lilo and Stitch, and one of them was a Canadian. And
you guys all know each other.
We didn't know each other. He was just like, we all know. Sorry, you made a joke. Humor.
Oh, Canadian tuxedo.
And he just knew who I was, and he wanted me to do it in a particular way of a character I did, which I don't know if I did it that way. But Disney didn't want me, so I had to audition like 5 times.
Wait, Disney didn't want you? Why?
Really?
What?
Oh, I don't mean for bad reasons. They just didn't see it.
What?
Oh, you were perfect for that role.
Yeah.
And maybe they wanted someone more famous or famous. I don't know. But it was fun. It was. Are you a cartoon nerd? Can I bore our audience?
Kinda.
When I do Nickelodeon shows, they do the opposite of Disney. Both ways are fun. Both ways are good and bad in different ways. They bring the whole cast in, and you sort of have fun. Disney, they do it the way that they honor the way that Walt Disney sort of invented it. They just bring you one actor in at a time.
Oh.
And for a half hour, you're there for like 3 hours, and for 1.5 hour, you're saying the same line over and over and over in different ways. Their catering is amazing. Their food, they give you a break. You go by yourself. No one else has lunch break, and you're in a giant room with every kind of food from the world.
Yes, like Epcot.
That's amazing.
Yes,
Whoa.
that's what it is. It's like so Disney. That's what it, and that was amazing.
Oh, so Disney. So I'm sorry, Disney solo, and who are you acting off of? You're just
It's just yourself. You say one line, hey, here come the mosquitoes. Hey, here come the mosquitoes. Hey, here come the mosquitoes. Like for a half hour. It's actually really tiring.
I'm sure.
Wow. And how many days or hours all in are you doing for a feature
I did
film like that?
5 days.
Holy smokes.
Like spread out.
Yeah.
Spread out over like almost 2 years.
And then they call you back after they sort of match animation and figure out the editing
exactly.
a bit more?
And then they want to try different. Like after they've started drawing it, they want you to come back and change it. Once it's drawn, it's too late.
Right.
I forget why
because they try to match the voice. They try to match the animation of the voice.
Do they take any cues from like your physical being?
They do. They have a camera. If you look at Pleakley, even though he has one eye and two tongues or whatever it is, it looks like me. And he acts like me.
Let me see a pic. Pull up
Oh,
a
you've
picture.
never seen?
Yeah, I don't have kids, so I don't. I've never
that
seen
movie
this
is
before.
so good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I
And
saw the second
Nickelodeon
movie.
shows and Nickelodeon shows, they do all like everybody's in
And
the
they
room
bring the
together.
whole cast
that's
in.
fun.
Yeah. When you do, I did this thing called Invader Zim, and that was really fun because everybody was sort of funny, and except for me, I was just interesting. And we're together, and the food isn't that great in Nickelodeon. It's a small little table.
So this is
That's Jumba.
Yeah, this is. Oh no,
That's
that's Stitch. Where's Pleakley?
I'm there somewhere.
He's
the queen.
there. He is right there.
That does kind of
You know
look
what?
like
I
you.
can see it.
He does look Canadian.
And the delivery is perfect. It's so you.
Here, let me
like
play a
you
little
can-
bit.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Hit
Let's
it.
see.
Yeah, we've been using it to rebuild the mosquito population, which, need I remind you, is an endangered species. Oh, I don't know about expert. Agent Pleakley. But it's a delicate planet. Who's gonna control him? You will. Very good, Your Highness. I didn't quite. You're not joking.
So,
Does that take you back to like when you recorded it?
Yeah, totally. I remember. I already forget now because I'm aging and I forget. But a line that I said a few seconds ago, I remember they forced me to say it that way, and I didn't want to say it. And whenever I see the movie, I still don't like the way I said it.
Oh, really? Man, that's fascinating though. This whole thing, I love all the stories about voice acting.
That's a catchword of Pleakley. Pleakley says fascinating.
That's maybe where I got it. Because believe me, I have seen this movie no less than 550 times.
Did you like the remake? I thought the remake was.
I
good.
still haven't seen it. I want to see it with my older
They do a
daughter.
few
yourself
things
a
different that purists are angry at. But if they saw that movie first, they'd be fine with it.
Oh,
Is it the live action? Is it live action?
And the guy that plays Pleakley is really good. I came in to hate him.
Right. So
Yeah.
that was my question.
we could
is
take him out. Let's take him out.
a lot of times
but
you'll
he's
have
good.
you'll have a voice actor from a Disney film that they turn into then a TV show that they didn't they didn't pay him enough or something. So there's like somebody that's doing your version of a voice.
Yeah.
And that's always so curious to me is like, how does that feel? It's like being replaced in a band or something. So how did it feel when they were doing a new one and you're like, it's not me?
Well, like I knew it couldn't be me. It was live action. I'm way too old, and I knew it couldn't be me. And I thought, they'll get a famous guy, and then they got a semi-famous guy, but I'm semi-famous. I just wish they invited me to the premiere. That's all.
Yeah, they left you out. That's ridiculous.
They
They could
invited me to the
do.
premiere.
636 on the Schreier texter. Kevin was amazing as Pastor Dave
All right.
on That 70 Show.
I said, all right. All right, I was amazing. No,
All right.
I mean, right, I was on that show. Am I going to see Pastor Dave behind me? No, good.
No.
Oh, you want to? Let's pull up some Pastor Dave.
Do you ever look at your like clips all the time on Google? You ever Google your stuff or any of that stuff?
I've never seen most things I've shot. I've never seen unless like it's a kitchen hall thing where I have to be forced to see to edit and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, look at that hair.
Look at
Look
you.
at that. Look how
The
handsome
corduroy blazer is my favorite.
And I picture a long
That's why I was
microphone.
gaining the weight back.
you are. Look how handsome you are. My God.
You look so good at
You look
70s
so
hair.
great.
Those
I wasn't in the
sideburns or
reboot of
something.
that either.
So, all right. So tonight, it's at the Improv Shop. It's an evening with Kevin McDonald. So stand
I
up
tell
and
stories
improv.
in the kitchen hall, and then we improvise. Yes.
Okay, and then tell me about tomorrow night, which is Kevin McDonald Superstar, which is a rock opera.
It's a rock opera that I wrote, even though I'm not a musician, and I've done it several times. It's my favorite thing that I do. It's based on a true story. Dave Foley's in the story. Someone plays Dave Foley in the story. It's a true story, and it's based on a relationship I had with a woman, off and on for 10 years. Though that's why my nickname for her is Cheater, as I said, and it's about Cheater and I. And Dave Foley's in there, and Scott Thompson makes a guest appearance. Not the real. Don't think Dave Foley and Scott Thompson are coming. I'm not lying. People are playing Dave Foley and Scott Thompson. I'm playing myself though.
So it's
Less
about
people will come now.
it's about your life, right?
It's about
Do you
it's about an
talk-
incident in 1991.
Do you talk about the chicken dream?
I do not talk about the chicken dream.
You want to talk about what the chicken dream is? Because this man became a vegetarian because of the chicken dream.
Tell me.
Holy
The
smokes,
chicken dream.
what?
Because I was in the late 90s. I was with someone who she was a vegetarian. As soon as I became a vegetarian, she started eating meat. And now I owe her a fortune every month for divorce.
That's a difference.
So I cut out red meat, which was kind of easy. Like I guess I liked roast beef and stuff, but it was easy to cut. I ended up cutting everything 3 or 4 years, but I cut roast beef. And then in the early 2000s, my friend Craig Northey from the great Canadian rock band The Odds, he was in Los Angeles and he took me to see. We saw a Greek movie. It was a great art Greek movie where there was a scene. It was about farmers in the Greek hills, and the scene was one long shot. And as the farmer is fighting with another farmer, like arguing with another farmer, you see him kill the chicken, and then you and it's like skin it. And anyway, I went to bed that night. Also, we had 2 lovebirds. Do you know the Kitchen Hall characters Simon and Hecubus? We had 2 lovebirds called Simone and Hecubus. And we always ate chicken. We could only put them on on top of the kitchen table, like the dining room table. So they would watch us all the time. So I was sleeping at night. And it was one of those dreams where it seems real because you're dreaming that you're asleep in bed, and then all of a sudden someone started pushing the bed. Kevin, wake up! And it was a chicken. It was a tall chicken.
Oh my goodness!
And he said, "You've got to stop eating us. It's crazy.
Whoa.
You have birds. You've got to stop eating us." And then I never ate chicken again.
Whoa, so that's the chicken dream.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the chicken dream.
Okay.
Smokes.
All right.
I thought I said a chicken came in my dream, beat the hell out of me.
So wait a minute. The chicken was pushing on your bed with its wings.
Yeah.
Or did it have hands?
Or did it have hands?
I think it had strong wings.
Okay. Interesting. So like elbows.
Kevin, wake up! Wake up! You got to stop eating us.
I think
Well,
it
good
had
for you.
strong wings is the podcast title of today.
Well, listen, you got some tickets available for tonight. You got a couple tickets left for tomorrow, right, Beth? There's still not many tickets left, but
By a couple, he means like 50.
you could you go to the improvshop.com. That's the improvshop.com. And what else you got to plug, man? Are we doing?
There's stuff I just forget. I'm doing a benefit with a lot of big stars that I'm producing for a friend in New York. Should I plug that? If you're in New York,
Sure.
You got David Cross is doing it, and Dave Foley, and Julie Klausner, and Wheatus, and
Wheatus.
and
Teenage Dirtbag Wheatus?
yes, and he hasn't said yes yet, and someone who's great who might say yes.
Oh, awesome. Is it the man that called you Dave the entire time?
Yes.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not.
Tom Cruise?
Theimprovshop.com, an evening with Kevin McDonald tonight, 7 o'clock, and then Superstar tomorrow at the Improv Shop starting at 7 o'clock. It's been an honor.
Thank you very much.
Cable
meet you.
Ace Award nominee
I forgot. I was just interested, but I'll be funny tonight, I swear.
Kevin McDonald. He's here. See him at the Improv Shop tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
We'll finish up Crap on Celebrities here in just a second. Friday the 13th. Spooky, scary day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be sunny today?
Yeah, 60 or
Yeah.
cloudy, I guess, like cloudy.
windy.
Nice, perfect.
Last
Yeah,
week
cloudy.
was last week was gross, or even earlier this week. I mean, it was
like-
just bad weather and
Well, we had those beautiful days Sunday, and we had a couple of good days.
yeah, but last week was a lot of doom and a lot of gloom. I don't know, I felt it.
Oh.
I felt it. A major new study just revealed, people are really feeling the doom and gloom. Researchers surveyed over 3,400 people across the U.S. and Canada, and the results are pretty eye-opening. Nearly a third of Americans believe the world will end within their lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
That's doom and gloom.
Well, it's pretty.
That's doom and gloom.
I don't want to say that's not true. I mean, it's pretty rough out there right now. We got a lot going on in the world.
But the world will end.
I mean, this has been around since basically the beginning of Earth, because you look 2,000 years ago, Paul wrote in the New Testament that it was coming soon. And so, I mean, we're
That was
still
the
talking
original
about it
social
today.
media.
Yeah, we're still talking about it today. It's coming soon.
So what's it going to be?
Yeah,
How's it going to end?
That's a good point, Scott. I mean, there are people that are like, doomsday is actually coming because they're religious and they believe that that's happening.
Right.
And then there's the people that you're talking about that are like doomsday preppers who are not religious, who are just negative.
So that's pretty eye-opening. A third of Americans think the world will end within their lifetime.
Right.
My question is, how do they think it's going to end?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple
What's going to
ways.
happen? Is it going to be AI taking over? Is it going to be with the launch of more advanced models like the ones powering like Alexa and other human-like companions? The fear of AI outsmarting the creators. We're talking Skynet. Is that going to happen?
Well, yeah, the drones with AI. I saw an article today the New York Times wrote where it was talking about we are not prepared with the laws and legislation for having artificial intelligence with our weapons. As a country, like we just haven't written those laws yet, and other countries have. And so you want to talk about like a world war and different ways of fighting. That is a new thing that previously we did not have in time as humans.
Well, that's always been true, though. Like legislation and law and all that kind of stuff is always playing catch up.
All right,
because technology and everything is going to advance faster. So we're always going to be playing catch up to the advancements.
what tech is.
Yeah, the advancements in tech across the board, not just military.
Well, and once we finally get there, something new happens. Then we got to catch up to that.
Right.
So you got the silicon takeover.
okay.
What about the permanent summer? We're talking climate collapse. That's a big worry for people. The cyber warfare, a digital blackout, a scenario where bad actors wipe out bank records. They shut out the water supply, kill the internet.
Yeah, did you see that yesterday? Or I guess Iran shut down that health website, like people that have like medical coverage in Michigan, I believe it was. I mean, yeah, the grids can go down too. Water can be poisoned. It's going to be crazy if that happens.
It's the 6-year anniversary of COVID being declared a worldwide pandemic. The global pandemics that could end it all. The economic collapse with the Great Reset, or divine intervention. I don't know, but is it going to happen during our lifetime?
I don't know.
I don't believe that.
I do not believe that.
I think we access more visuals and understanding of the world, and so maybe that is making us ramp up our negativity on it, or maybe it also the drones, the AI, the Lord. Maybe it's all going to converge.
All connected.
I don't know.
Yep.
I'm just going to be here.
It's just the wars and rumors of wars and blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to be in a lawn chair with a joint and some sunglasses on and probably a martini, and I'm just going to be sitting there for it.
Well, listen,
You know what
I
mean?
hope not, because King Scott's having a baby.
That's
right.
And if you missed that announcement earlier, the King and the Queen are expecting. We're going to have an August baby, a late August baby.
A Virgo.
That's correct.
A Virgo. Or when does Leo end?
When does Leo end?
I don't know. Which?
Whoa.
The tail?
Don't call me a witch.
I don't know. When does it end? Which?
Leo. I know you don't care about
This
any of
is your
I'm
expertise.
asking. I care.
No,
This is where you
August
have-
22nd is where the Leo ends.
We got to get that a little early.
It'll be a fire sign or an earth sign.
All right.
All right, let's finish up crap on celebrities. All right.
And not
Learn
a
what else.
they. It's a baby. Fox has ordered a 2-season spinoff titled Stewie, focusing on the beloved character Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. This is awesome. So Stewie is going to explore the character's preschool experiences, including time and space travel, as Stewie navigates the challenges of new school filled with unfamiliar peers and unique classroom environments. So the 2-season order aligns with the show's timeline of Family Guy, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, and The Simpsons, which all have received 4-season renewals as a part of a larger agreement. So be on the lookout for Stewie in 2027.
I've been watching Ted. Has anybody been watching that show?
No, is it good?
It
is
is
it good?
Excellent.
Oh, good.
It is very good.
Seth MacFarlane does the voice for Ted still?
Yes.
Okay,
Is this
great.
a Prime thing?
Is it on
Hulu.
Prime?
I've seen
Hulu.
commercials.
Hulu?
Commercials for it look amazing.
Dude, I think this is it. I think this is the final season.
Okay.
Because they said it's too expensive to make.
Yeah.
But it is really funny.
I loved both Ted movies. I thought those Mark Wahlberg at his finest, Mila Kunis at her finest,
I
and
need
of
to
course
watch
that
those. I've never
Dude,
seen
it
them.
was
That bear.
the first. Was it the first one? It like really tapped into the nostalgia of our generation. It was one of the first ones to do that with the Flash. You know what I mean? That whole nostalgia bone touching was so huge
also a
for
good
us.
title.
And I think that was the Ted. I think Ted like kicked that off for our generation.
But
for the 80s kids.
it's the Mark Wahlberg character younger in high school. And that's the premise.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Of the show.
That's a good.
Of the show, yeah.
who plays Mark Wahlberg's?
I don't know, some kid.
Just
Some kid that
dude.
looks like Mark. In theaters this
Nostalgia
weekend, kind of a lame weekend for movies. So reminders of him. This is Lainey Wilson and Lauren Graham's got 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it's Peacock? It's on Peacock? Oh, yeah, it's on Peacock.
Oh, that's
Oh,
why I
my
haven't
bad.
seen it.
Also, Undertone has 76% on the tomato meters. This is like a horror movie about a podcast. Also, not really like interested at all. But the Oscars are on Sunday. And of course, the best of the best will be up for grabs. So these are the movies that are nominated for Picture of the Year. So I'm just going to say the movie. You guys say if you've seen them or not, all right? So Begonia.
Begonia? No.
Yeah, that was the Emma Stone movie.
No.
Okay. F1.
Saw it.
Yes.
Saw it.
Excellent.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Didn't see it.
It's fine.
I only saw Frank. I didn't see Stein.
It was good.
Hamnet.
Didn't see it.
Never saw it. Marty Supreme.
Want to see it.
Daughter
Timothy
loved
Chalamet.
it.
That was supposed to be really good.
One Battle After Another. Saw
Didn't
that.
see it.
Seen it.
The Secret Agent.
Didn't see it.
Wait a second. You didn't see One Battle After
No,
Another?
I didn't.
His son did.
You should
My
probably watch
son
it.
went to go see it.
Well, it's on TV.
It's on HBO
no,
now.
don't tell
Or
me what
Apple
to-
or one of
I'm
them.
watching
Apple,
Ted.
right?
I'm going to tell you what to do.
I'm watching Ted.
Well, you listen
Well, after you're
here.
done with that, take a good look.
One battle after another?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been.
You'll like
It's
it.
one of those. I've hovered over it and was ready. I'm like,
But if it's PTA, you can't miss it. Although I haven't
You
seen
should
it yet.
watch it. I would like to know what your opinion of it is. Like, if you think it's as boring or as good as some people were. Because I felt like it was very spectrum. People loved it, or they were like, this movie sucks.
I tell you, I've hovered.
Yeah.
I've been ready to. Okay.
Is it the feels of Magnolia, or what's a like?
No,
is it like his
it's-
other works, or
Yeah,
Paul
kind
Thomas?
of. Honestly, when I saw it, I went, "Oh, I like that," but it made me want to go watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, it made me want to go watch Leo do something even better.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, also, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value,
No.
Sinners.
No, I didn't see that either.
That was great. You need to watch
Sinners
Sinners.
was great.
You will love Sinners.
Yeah, the wife and kids are away next week. I think I'll maybe catch up on some movies.
Sinners is exactly what it was supposed to be. It was nice to hear the hype, and it wasn't too hyped, and it was whatever, and then it delivered.
Is it going to
That
win?
movie's been hyped.
Oh, but
That
it's worth
movie's
the
been
hype.
hyped.
It was
I know,
good.
but it wasn't the wrong type of hype.
It's been a lot of hype.
No, it's what was that? Neighbors, not Neighbors. What was the one with the
the
kids running out the thing? That
Weapons.
was overhyped.
Weapons.
Yeah,
I
that
liked
was over-
Weapons a lot,
but it had
Weapons
no
was
substance.
fantastic.
It was a good movie.
but it was original.
Oh, I don't know.
And it also took me back to those 1980s horror films that I liked. So I loved Weapons.
All right,
Yeah,
Sinners.
it's clever.
Sinners, Weapons, One Battle After the Other, that you need to watch all those. And then Train Dreams is also up for Picture of the Year, so we'll
Well,
find out on Sunday.
If I was a voter, I would vote F1 because I've seen nothing else.
Okay, well, I don't think that's going to win.
And
but
I enjoyed it.
I think
luck to
F1
Brad
should,
Pitt.
because there's one shot in there that I've never seen before in movie history, and it is
What shot?
breathtaking. I got to watch it again and highlight it because it is
It's when he's
wild
on
how
the-
they did the edits.
The
And
wet scene whenever there was like water on the track and the guy spins out. Because that was pretty cool.
maybe, I got to watch
Dude,
it.
that
again.
has such a campaign behind it, though. The whole F1 thing,
Yeah.
that whole sport has put so much money and so much drive, pardon the pun, behind making that sport huge. I wouldn't doubt if that won just because of
It's
the
not
backing.
going to win.
There's no
It's just
way.
no
You
way
don't
that's
think
gonna
so?
win. No.
I think it has a
That
bigger
movie-
shot than y'all think because
I don't
there's
think it's
people
got a
pulling
chance.
strings.
I don't
it's
think
got a
so.
chance.
It's B. Jordan again.
And the guests, some guests that attend the Oscars will get a gift bag. This year's gift bag is worth $350,000, which
Horse
is
crap.
insane.
Show me why.
And so here's why. So it includes an exclusive Arctic villa away to the Northern Lights, a 10-day restorative reset in Sri Lanka, Art Lipo Elite Body Sculpting Liposuction,
In Turkey?
and jerky, yeah, facial rejuvenation procedures, a custom prenuptial agreement from a
Yeah.
celeb divorce attorney.
Did you say a bag of Jack Link's jerky?
Now that's
Nice.
cool. Did you hear that? A prenup?
There's a prenup, a lawyer,
That's a big deal.
That's a big
That's
deal.
a big deal.
gold-plated cold storage cryptocurrency wallet, and high-potency cannabis products.
Nice.
So
right.
some
Well, that's
lucky
pretty
people
cool.
will get that.
Jason says try Tires on Netflix. Watch it all. Excellent too.
Tires is good.
Tires is
good.
very
I
fun.
didn't
What's
even
that
want to
about?
like it.
It's
It's Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
as like a tire. It's like it's like
They work
The
in a tire
Office,
shop.
but Shane Gillis
Is it funny?
style in the
Very
Office.
funny.
It is
Yeah.
very funny.
Oh, okay.
Shane is awesome.
Stavi is in that. You know what I'm talking about?
Stavi from what?
Stavros is his name. Stavros Niarchos, the other comedian. He's the guy with the mustache. He plays
okay.
the other
yeah.
boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a
he's
well done
the-
show. I didn't
He's
even
got
want
the
to.
cool hairline.
Yeah.
I didn't even want
And-
to like that one, but it's good.
Finally, we were talking about Moon. You have a replica or a similar guitar to Kurt Cobain's, right?
I do. I have the Skystang 1 now.
Yes,
It's
and you're very
it's the
excited about
Fender
that.
Mustang. Yes.
You talk about the auction?
Talking about the auction.
I saw these guitars yesterday. My God.
What, you got Cobain stuff?
Well, Cobain stuff and David Gilmour stuff. So the black Fender Stratocaster that Pink Floyd guitarist David Gilmour played on Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and The Wall has set a record for the most expensive guitar ever sold at auction. And this was through
crud.
Christie's. They bought this guitar for $12.1 million.
Oh, my goodness.
Which is crazy.
So there were 3 guitars up for sale. It was Jim Irsay, he was now passed. He was the owner of the Colts.
Yes.
He was also a guitar collector. So he had that guitar. He had Jerry Garcia's guitar.
Yes, he had Jerry Garcia's, which sold for $10 million, the Tiger.
Wow, really?
And then he had the Kurt Cobain one.
And then he had the Kurt Cobain guitar that he played on the MTV Unplugged performance. And so they estimated that was going to come between $2 and $4 million. The sale doubled the previous record of $6 million paid in 2020
It wasn't
for the
an acoustic.
1959 Martin D18E acoustic guitar.
Holy
This
crap.
wasn't the acoustic. It was the Mustang.
Well,
Wait,
and
wait.
also that one though
Wait,
too.
the Mustang sold? Which Mustang?
It was,
So it was the
one with
Fender
white-
Mustang.
It was the white pickguard.
From Smells Like Teen Spirit, the music video.
Oh, so
Jeez.
the classic one with the stripe.
Does it have a stripe or is it just white?
Smells Like Teen Spirit is not white. It's blue and it has
It's blue with a white pickguard.
Well, yeah, with the green stripe.
Well, that sold for $6.9 million, which is wild.
Yeah, it's $1 million a string. That the Gilmour one. I hope the right person gets that and uses that in studio because that's
a special
dream
guitar.
He was playing
Very
the
cool.
competition Mustang in the Smells Like Teen Spirit, and then he went to the Sky Stangs when he had the custom, and it's a sonic
This one.
blue with a red tortoiseshell pickguard.
The white
Is that the
stripe
same
here.
one?
Yeah, that's the competition one.
So that sold.
not
This
what I
is-
have.
This is Jerry Garcia's.
Oh, wow.
And that's David Gilmour's.
Oh my
He had
gosh.
all 3 of those.
That's absurd, dude.
Wild.
That is absurd.
All those guitars sold for a combined $33 million.
I'm a super nerd. Like I said this a couple times. I'm not a huge Cobain guy, except for when it comes to those guitars. That Sky Stangs thing, I've been basically playing in Goldfinger and Teenage Dirtbags and some other stuff. Every guitar I have is I'm modeling it after the Sky Stang with the sonic blue and the red tortoiseshell. So now having the actual Sky Stang from the '90s, not his, obviously that's worth $1 billion too. Yeah, I'm a total freaking nerd. I like it. I
Well,
like
that
it.
was pretty cool. I'm just fascinated that people will spend so many
I was
millions
following
of
that.
dollars.
The guy who bought, I think, the Jerry Garcia guitar, Butch Trucks from Allman Brothers, was sitting next to him and was all excited about
That's
it.
cool.
Dude,
Gosh.
what
Well,
a
that's-
wild thing. What
There-
a wild business.
There were a couple other things that also sold at auction. So Bob Dylan's handwritten lyrics for "The Times They Are Changin'," that sold for $2.5 million. Eric Clapton's Martin 00042 acoustic guitar used in his MTV Unplugged sold for $4.1 million, and then Paul McCartney's handwritten lyrics for "Hey Jude" sold for just over $1 million.
Well, that seems pretty cheap for that.
I thought as well.
that would be the most.
I
Let me
thought
ask
that
you,
as
if you
well.
have the cash, let's say Rizz has the cash,
And I own the Colts.
and
Yeah.
you own the Colts, which one of these guitars are you after? And I mean, you can afford any of them, but you're going to have to splash some $12 million, that kind of cash. Which one, if you had to pick one?
Of those 3?
Of those 3, are you going to spend
It's
a
either the Gilmour
record-breaking amount
or
of money?
it's either the Gilmour or the Cobain. Probably the Cobain one.
I'm taking a Cobain one.
I'm probably going to take the Cobain one.
And the reason being is because the Cobain one is going to be like the Gilmour one in a generation or two. In a decade or two, when you're flipping the guitar, because you're not going to be buried with this thing. When you're flipping it, it's going to be $40 million in 10 years. That Cobain guitar is the 90s guitar
yeah, I mean, it's my generation.
from the video.
It's the guitar of my generation.
It is.
I want to
Our
watch the
birthdays.
Weird Al's video.
Your celebrity celebrating her birthday today. Coco Gauff, the American professional tennis player, is 22. Jack Harlow is 28. Michaela Schifrin, another Olympic athlete, is 31. Tristan Thompson, most recently played for the Cavaliers, shares 2 children with Khloe Kardashian, is 35. Danny Masterson, serving 30 years now, former star of That 70s Show, is 50. David Draymond, the Disturbed Wa'ar, is 53. Common is 54. Adam Clayton, U2's bass player, is 66. Kathy Hilton, Paris Hilton's mama, is 67. Dana Delaney from Exit to Eden and Hand of God is 70. And William H. Macy, Frank on Shameless,
My dad.
and so many other things,
And your dad.
is 76 years old today.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Lillian Tiger. And today's birthday girl has been in 266 fine films, including Apple Bottoms 1, The Apprentice 3, 7, and 8, Ass Traffic 2, Big Butt Brother Lovers 6, Double Parked 11, Honk Honk, Bumper Stickers, The Lady of the Rings 1 and 2, Welcome to the Dildo Olympics, The Whore Next Door, And who could forget her role in 2005's Austin Powder's International Horny Spy? Lillian Tiger is 41 years old. That's porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with your Friday fail stories. Yes, we have some good ones. Let me see. We'll start off with eyes on the screen, not on the road. Driver watching YouTube hits a police officer. A cop asked a drunk woman for a license. She gave him Q-tips. And the meth crow drone scheme. All right, folks, time for your Friday fail story. All these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, that perfect plan went completely sideways. And it became an Uber. An ultra, dare I say it?
Don't you dare.
Mega! Here we go.
Fail.
Oh, you sounded great, boss.
I tried to, I tried to.
that was beautiful.
I couldn't
Mariah,
get
no,
there.
that was
did it.
good.
You did it. You
Couldn't
did
get
it.
there. Friday Fail Stories are sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
Now, we've all seen distracted drivers, but this one really takes the What Were You Thinking award. A driver in San Mateo recently learned the hard way that Highway 101 and YouTube do not mix.
Uh-oh.
Last week, the California Highway Patrol released some pretty intense body cam footage of a white pickup truck smashing into the back of a parked patrol car.
Oh, gosh.
And the wildest part was the driver's excuse. So the crash happened on the night of March 3rd while officers were already busy clearing up a 3-car pileup. They had the whole, safety starter pack going, bright patrol lights flashing, road flares lining the closed right lanes. Despite all that, the driver of the pickup truck told officers he didn't see any of it because he was busy watching YouTube videos.
Whoops.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
The video is a classic seconds from disaster moment. One alert officer saw the truck barreling towards him, realized it wasn't slowing down for the flares, managed to jump out of the way in time. The truck slammed directly into the back of a highway patrol vehicle. Thankfully, the driver walked away without any injuries, and more importantly, no officers were hit. It's wild.
Fail.
Obviously, charges
Will be filed.
will be filed.
What was he watching?
I don't
It
know.
must be really good.
Probably a cooking show.
Okay.
Sometimes a cop needs a field sobriety test to see if a driver is impaired. And sometimes it's a bit more obvious. 31-year-old in Florida, Nadine Kaufman, was pulled over last week after a police officer saw her drift across lanes and blow right past a red light. An officer asked her for a driver's license and registration, and she handed over a bag containing Q-tips and batteries.
This is all I have.
Maybe
I'd
if
like to barter for my freedom.
Maybe he's not really paying attention. I'll just hand him these.
Her breath also had a, quote, overwhelming odor of alcohol, facing several charges, including DUI.
Failed.
She was sent to jail. Also worth noting, when she was asked about body markings on the jail intake form, she said she had a heart tattoo on the bottom of her buttocks.
Oh.
My kind of lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's a neat place for a heart tattoo, sorry.
Okay, thank you, Scott. Just when you think you've heard every smuggling trick in the book, 2 Texas women decided to get creative with a Louisiana federal prison. And they didn't just try to toss a bag over the fence. They went full Mission Impossible with a bird-watching twist. So Melanie Jean Worthington, Cassie Marie Cole, caught allegedly using drones to fly plastic crows into the prison yard.
Whoa.
Birds aren't real.
Now, these weren't just drones. They were decked out with black beaks and eyes to look exactly like birds. Strapped to the backs of these fake crows were packages of meth, phones, tobacco.
That's fun.
The pair claimed they were being paid $40,000 to pull off the avian delivery service. Apparently, this specific prison is a magnet for weird smuggling attempts. These women are the 9th and 10th people arrested for smuggling this year alone. This year alone.
Golly.
Just a couple weeks ago, a guy got busted trying to sneak in 12 gallons of vodka.
So this means this happens a lot.
And last
Successfully.
month, a woman from right here in Missouri was caught trying to smuggle over $12,000 worth of magic mushrooms and weed into the prison. So these two women are in big trouble.
Failed.
So they got caught because the guards noticed the bird just hovering perfectly
Right.
still and buzzing like a weed whacker, you morons.
That bird looks like a drone.
Might be harder to get into heaven if you have to explain stealing baseball cards from Walmart as a middle-aged man. Okay, so this is a 42-year-old guy, Aiden Smith, arrested a couple weeks ago just after leaving a Walmart. He had 27 packs of baseball cards hidden in his clothing. He didn't pay for them. Aiden wasn't just a baseball fan. He's the head priest and dean of Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in downtown Pittsburgh.
Episcopal.
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 It's okay. man.
Episcopal.
It's okay.
I got it. Episcopal.
I don't even want to get you the new
Episcopic is what a
Episcopal.
doctor will do.
Episcopal.
Episcopal.
Can we say that on there?
I did. Head priest and dean of the Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in downtown Pittsburgh. Got it. Thank you. Thanks for the save on that one. Not just a one-time sin, though. Walmart says he's been inside that store 5 straight days. And he was caught by the security camera stealing baseball cards all 5 days. He stole about $1,100 worth of stuff.
It's a thing, man. It's an addiction. I got a lot of friends into baseball cards, and they're not addicted. But you can see where it could go if someone lets themselves get a little bit out of control.
The Episcopal Diocese of Pittsburgh says they're investigating the situation. One church official said, I've spoken with Aiden and assured him our prayers are with him in this difficult time. Get the hell out of here. It's unclear what a priest would be doing with these baseball cards, maybe an avid collector. I don't know. I've heard it fail. I've heard it Episcopal before. In this situation, it's wrong.
Oh, I've never heard that.
But
By the way, I'm a fellow addict. I'm not pointing fingers.
Yeah.
you don't steal from Walmart, though.
No. I haven't stolen anything, but I am a guitar and gear addict.
Yeah,
So
I'm
a
A collector.
But also the baseball card thing, I still do that where you go over and you look at the packs and you're like $6 or $7.
Dang it.
You never know what you're going to
And
get.
there's no gum anymore, so
You're not gonna
There's
get
no
ripped
gum
off.
anymore?
No, you get
Are
ripped
you
off.
serious?
Yeah.
What's the
Pointless.
damn point?
Oh,
It's
right.
pointless.
You don't have the hard gum that's been in there since 1912.
I know.
It's not even
What's the
worth
point?
it.
Isn't there some weird story behind that? Y'all got to do a conspiracy on the
On gum?
the baseball gum. There was,
It was a mistake. No, Wrigley probably influenced that.
Well,
right?
it used to be tobacco. It used to be.
Is that what it is?
It used to be baseball, like the Honus Wagners.
Yeah, those all came
like
in
those
tobacco
came
packs.
in tobacco packs.
I know that.
Maybe like, oh, we need to maybe kid this up a little bit.
I committed to memory that
So
the-
instead of tobacco, it's going to be gum.
Yeah, but I committed to memory something really odd about the whole, nasty stale gum in baseball packs. I can't remember the detail.
It had to be Wrigley involved because the Cubs and.
You need to do an episode on that. It's coming.
Yeah, it's a good
coming.
idea.
Okay.
If you think you had a rough 18th birthday, just be glad you aren't Tyler Voiceguard.
Oh, no.
That's right, Voiceguard. This Florida man managed to go from legal adult to inmate in record time. 31 minutes after the clock struck midnight. 31 minutes into being an adult arrested. Here's what happened. So just after midnight, March 4th, the birthday boy Tyler walked into a 7-Eleven. According to witnesses, he didn't try to play it cool. He openly announced at the store he was currently, I'm on mushrooms.
I am a golden god.
He then wandered behind the employee counter, grabbed 2 packs of cigarettes, and then walked out. When Polk County deputy showed up minutes later, Tyler wasn't exactly cooperative. He reportedly looked at the officers and declared, quote, I'm God,
Oh, dude,
and I'm
I told
leaving
you.
here in 2 seconds.
It always happens. Just like it's that scene from was it Almost Famous?
Almost Famous.
I believe it's based on Robert Plant.
Yeah.
Or,
I'm a
he did the
golden
same
god.
thing.
yeah.
He then tried to outrun the cops on foot, which, spoiler alert, didn't work. Sheriff Grady Judd even poked fun at him later, saying, quote, God didn't run from anybody, but if you're messed up on mushrooms, I could see why you would think you were God. Just when you think it couldn't get worse, Tyler got into jail, and while he was being booked, a small bag of methamphetamine fell out of his sock.
Oh, buddy.
Gee whiz, I'm not sure that combo is
Yeah, that's not a good time.
advised.
I think this is the right thing that happened to him.
He tried to hide it on the floor, but the deputies saw the whole thing and added evidence tampering and contraband in a facility to his long list of problems. 31 minutes after you turn 18, become an adult.
What a bummer.
I'm not an advocate. I'm not a supporter. I've never done it. But from what I understand, if you're going to do the mushrooms, make sure you have somebody sober with you. Like you're supposed to have a
Oh, yeah.
shaman, even if it's just some dumb friend. Like we just had that story about Lil Jon's son, and it seems like every week we got some weird mushroom mishap.
I guess I'll skip it.
Yeah, the mushroom mishaps of 2026 have been
too much.
Too much.
It's been too much for us. So this story coming out of Springfield, Missouri.
Fantastic.
That's right.
Just there.
Sounds like a scene straight out of a bizarre movie. A woman named Tara Jones Smith was just charged with first-degree burglary after a family found her making herself a little too much at home. So here's what happened. A kid in the house smells something burning, walks into the kitchen, finds total stranger, Tara, just hanging out, eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles and petting the family dog. The mom hears her son say, "There's a strange lady in the kitchen." Walks in, sees the mess. According to police, there was milk and cereal scattered all over the floor. The oven was turned on. There was even a burnt odor, just emanating and wafting throughout the house. When cops show up, they say Tara wasn't wearing pants, shoes, or socks. She just had a jacket tied around her waist.
The full Donald Duck.
Police said she seemed to be under the influence of something because she was just smiling and giggling during the arrest.
That's weird.
And when they interviewed her later in jail...
Are you going to say Masharumu?
What?
Is it mushrooms again?
No. I don't know what it was.
Oh, they didn't determine?
No, when they interviewed her later in jail, she told them she was just out for a walk and thought the house was, quote, a fair.
Okay.
A fair?
What kind of fair do you go to where your
F-A-I-R.
pants drop off there?
Did it have food?
She admitted to ringing the doorbell, hearing something inside, and just walking in because she was hungry for cereal.
Hello, I'm Winnie the Pooh, and I need some cereal.
Jeez.
The homeowner actually told the woman to clean up the mess she made before the cops got there. Tara has pleaded not guilty to the burglary charge. But, man, imagine walking down for breakfast, seeing a pantsless stranger sharing a bowl of Fruity Pebbles with your golden retriever.
Got your coot-coot
What's
out.
happening?
Fail.
Their dogs were happy, though. Best day of my life.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Most people look at porta potties as a last resort.
Yes, hate a porta potty.
Everything. Imagine doing this in one of those. An inmate in Florida is facing new charges after he snuck away from a work assignment to get it on inside a portable toilet.
The UTI waiting to happen.
Indian River County Jail is in Vero Beach, Florida. The sheriff's office had a barbecue fundraiser last Wednesday. A bunch of low-level inmates called trustees got to work the event. One of them was 35-year-old Hartley Sanchez. He was serving food until he snuck off mid-shift. Security cameras caught him on video talking to two women near the bank of porta potties. Mm-hmm. Then one of the women went into a porta potty, and after checking if the coast was clear, he joined her. Turned out she's a former inmate. It's not clear how she knew Hartley before this encounter or if this was just a fling.
Yeah, a one-night stand.
But he was questioned about it and freely admitted they were in there and got it on.
Ugh.
Nasty.
That's so nasty. Also, if you go too hard, that thing could topple over, and then it's a real mess.
God.
Oh, boy.
She's apparently not in any trouble, but Hartley's in much bigger trouble than he was before. He's been in jail awaiting trial for theft and drug possession. Now he's facing charges for attempting to escape.
Fail.
Facing up to 15 years in prison. Under Florida law, even leaving a work assignment for a couple minutes can qualify as an escape attempt.
Okay.
It's a privilege to work on this.
Yeah. You've had good behavior and whatnot, and now you're ruining it all.
Dope. Only in Florida does a dinner dispute turn into a felony charge involving cast iron cookware. A woman named Wendy, 58-year-old woman from Satsuma, Florida, was arrested Monday night after a domestic dispute went completely off the rails. According to deputies, the fight involved Wendy allegedly launching a plate of collard greens at one victim and threatening to use a knife on him. She also reportedly took a swing at the victim's face, narrowly missing their nose. Not done there. Second victim told police they were terrified when Wendy came at him holding a cast iron skillet in a threatening way. And when deputies arrived to arrest her, things took another turn. Wendy reached for her pocket, and when officers asked if she had anything illegal on her, she vaguely replied, maybe marijuana. Turned out to be a bit more than that. 2 glass pipes, one containing residue of cocaine.
Oh, that's not mine.
Wendy tried the classic excuse claiming the jeans she was wearing didn't belong to her.
Yeah, Wait a
and she
second.
was set up.
These are mine.
These pants
my
aren't even
jeans.
mine.
What?
That's no mine? That's no mine?
These jeans that fit me perfectly?
Yeah, these are not mine.
Somebody else dressed me today.
That on the inside say Wendy's jeans? No,
That's
this is not
somebody
mine.
wrote that. It's a crazy coincidence.
She is facing charges of battery, aggravated assault, and possession of cocaine.
Come on, Wendy.
Don't mean nothing.
Go on, Wendy.
Don't mean nothing.
Speaking of drugs, traffic stop in Minnesota. We've had a story like this before. Traffic stop in Minnesota recently took a turn for the ironic thanks to a very specific choice of accessories. Started when police in Prior Lake, Minnesota pulled over a 48-year-old woman when the officer asked the standard question of whether she'd been drinking. She was surprisingly honest. Her reply, a lot. And she wasn't kidding either. Breathalyzer test later showed that she was more than double the legal limit to drive. But the real kicker came when the officer spotted a novelty bag in her possession. The bag was boldly labeled with the phrase, "Definitely not a bag full of drugs."
This happened
This
again?
again, yeah.
Again!
You fool.
Well, let's keep it going. This is actually a benefit.
Despite the bag's claim, guys, the bag lied. The officer decided to check anyway. Lo and behold, the label was a fraud. Inside, police found a pot brownie and 14 psychedelic mushrooms. And they even found more drugs elsewhere in the car. Despite getting points for honesty about the alcohol, the disguise didn't work. She was charged with a misdemeanor for drunk driving and 4 counts of drug possession.
Failed.
Well,
All right, a couple more for you. Oh, this is a story that made the rounds this week. Big story. If you're in Vegas, you could stay at the Flamingo Hotel, right? But you're not allowed to bring a real flamingo back to your hotel.
Oh, I saw
What?
this. I want to beat the hell out
Right?
of this guy. Yep.
This is a 33-year-old guy from Canada, Mitchell Fairbairn, arrested after police say he stole a flamingo from its habitat at the Flamingo Hotel and took the bird back to his room.
Terrible.
What you mean? They actually have those things?
Yeah.
What?
Of course they do.
What do you mean? Like just out and about? Are they out in the fountain?
It's
They're-
kind of like
the buffet.
the ducks down at the Peabody Hotel. You know what I mean? Down in Memphis. Like only they got flamingos. They don't
Yeah.
do like a walk or anything, but they're around.
yeah, they're at the buffet. You go pick one out. You're like, that one. please.
I'll eat that one.
Yeah.
No, they're in a habitat, and is it safe to say, Mitchell was drinking? Yes. He was caught on surveillance cameras entering the habitat around 5 a.m., grabbing a bird named Peachy. He was also rough with several other birds. He then carried one of the flamingos back to his room.
Man, I gotta say, I'm really surprised we don't hear about this more. Yeah, I didn't know that they had these things there. Think about the drunken stuff that
know.
happens in Vegas. Y'all been to Vegas recently? I mean,
Not recently,
few
but
years.
coming up.
Yes, I was.
the last 2 times I was there, there were people sleeping on the street in the morning because I'm usually up earlier than most, and they weren't homeless. They was just Vegasing.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
Mitchell initially told police that he went into the habitat because he saw a flamingo in distress
Oh, really?
and said he knew how to, quote, pop a bird's wing into place because of his background as a, quote, farm boy.
Okay.
But in reality, he was so brutal with the birds that he's facing 4 counts of felony animal abuse.
Good.
Oh
Get the
my
hell out of
gosh!
Well,
yeah,
he
that's
also is
brutal.
shirtless.
For what it's worth, the hotel says the
No
birds
shirt.
are being cared for by veterinarians, and they're hopefully going to make a full recovery.
Oh, man.
Failed.
Also, not to like bring the mood down on a Friday, but I saw something very disturbing yesterday, a form of animal abuse that I had never heard of before, where people were inflating kittens.
Excuse me.
Like putting like
Of you
helium
of all
and
people are going to
stuff.
say this?
No, I know. I was devastated
Well, do
seeing
they-
that yesterday.
do they
Like,
float?
no, they don't float. They die. No, they have to like go and get like the air pumped out of them. It was
Who's doing this?
just evil a-holes
Where
are
is
doing
this?
it.
I haven't heard. I haven't seen
This was somewhere. I don't remember what state it was in, but it was legit. And all these veterinarians and these different rescues around the state that this happened in were like saying, like, "Yeah, this happened." And I go, "You got to be freaking kidding me!" People are
talking about?
inflating kittens.
with helium.
Yeah, with like gas, with like air.
You sure this ain't no fake story?
I looked it up. I mean, I looked.
It could be a
I looked
cat-
at the comments, and there were people like from actual legit rescues saying like, "This has happened." They've had cases like this.
Think
before.
of how a cat that would be kind of excited to go floating up there and catching birds out of the sky.
I mean, if they
Bless you.
inflated themselves, I guess I'd be fine with
Yeah.
it. But I know it's just some jerks that are just wanting to torture
That's
animals.
crazy.
And it broke my heart.
Yeah, find that story. I'd like to.
I'm looking at these flamingo pictures, by the way. Not all of these are from security cams. Some of these are the photos that they were taking. And by the way, it ain't just one shirtless dude. This shirtless dude is the idiot that grabbed it, and then his shirtless friend is in the hallway goofing.
Well, Mitchell's the one that's been
Yeah, this is the guy that's
the
in
face
trouble.
of the idiocy. And finally, a sheriff down in Georgia just found himself on the wrong side of the flashing blue lights, and the details are a lot. So here's the deal. Sheriff Darrell Johnson of Rockdale County was pulled over recently, and it wasn't just a routine stop. State trooper spotted him driving pretty erratically, weaving in and out of lanes, almost hitting a curb. When they pulled him over, the trooper reportedly smelled alcohol immediately. Now, according to the report, the sheriff admitted to drinking a Four Loko.
Uh-oh.
If you are not familiar, those are those supersized alcohol, high alcohol fruit drinks that are basically, quote, party in a can.
Yes, they are.
Not exactly what you'd expect a top law enforcement official to be sipping on a weeknight, but it gets awkward. He allegedly failed the field sobriety tests and then refused to take a breathalyzer. In Georgia, refusing to take the breathalyzer usually means an automatic license suspension, sheriff or not. Booked into the county jail, the very same jail his office oversees.
Oh, wow.
On charges of DUI and failure to maintain his lane.
Chris, what are you doing here?
God, what are you doing,
on,
buddy?
man.
Four Loko.
Fail. I had a friend who's he's been out in the system. He's been out in the party scene, if you will, for multiple decades now, and he refers to B4L and A4L. Before Four Loko and after Four Loko.
I don't think I've ever drank one.
Nor have I.
He's like, it's a different scene since the invention of Four Loko.
Well, it was caffeine and alcohol, right? And
Yeah,
then
it's
they
like
took-
energy drink
Then they
and
took the
alcohol.
caffeine out of it?
Oh, they did?
They did have to change something, but it's still
Crazy.
methy. It still changes your
I think they
behavior
took
in
the
ways that
caffeine out of
just
it.
some normal.
Four Loko, no caffeine.
I think there's still something in it.
It does not contain caffeine or taurine, following concerns over dangerous effects of mixing alcohol and stimulants.
Yeah. So
In December of 2010.
Yeah. It did for a while. People are getting real messed. People are still getting messed up on it.
That's like a Red Bull vodka. What's the difference?
Oh, yeah, okay. The original formula pre-2010, when Four Loko was first introduced, it was infamous for being a caffeinated alcoholic beverage. The four in the name originally stood for its four main ingredients: alcohol, caffeine, taurine, and guarana. The later two being stimulants commonly found in energy drinks. It earned the nickname, quote, blackout in a can.
Yep.
Get me some of that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you were going to black out, but you were still functioning on like high levels of physical energy.
Well, because the high levels of caffeine mask the depressant effects of the high alcohol.
And you keep going. And you pop 3 or 4 of those, and you
So it would make
The
people
world doesn't know
feel
what's
it would
coming.
make people feel less drunk than they actually were. Then in 2010, after several highly publicized incidents involving college students being hospitalized, the FDA stepped in. The FDA declared that adding caffeine to malt alcoholic beverages was an unsafe food additive. So to avoid being banned in stores, the manufacturer completely reformulated a drink in late 2010. They removed the caffeine, taurine, and guarana.
Yeah, I don't have any Four Loko people in my life. Like I'm sitting here thinking, like, what do my friends all drink? What's happening? Like, I don't think I know anybody that drinks Four Loko. And if you do, and you know me, please let me know. Like, I need to know the demo for who's loking out like this.
I just remember.
Are you loking?
When we were touring, This is before I was drinking, but I would still go out to the bars with everybody. And half my band members, their favorite thing was Red Bull and vodka.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
an elevator.
Still
It was
drink that.
always. That's what it's called, an elevator.
That's what I always called it because it's an upper and a downer.
Yeah, you're right. But they would change the dynamic of the parties, and they would just do these Red Bull vodka parties. And I was always like, man, that's an interesting combo with who it turns you all into.
I just looked up what were the stories that made the change happen.
Yeah.
One was from my alma mater, Ramapo
right.
College of New Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey's
Congratulations.
number one
Liberal Arts College. I was going to do the tag.
Around this, so 2010, Ramapo College in New Jersey experienced a massive spike in alcohol-related hospitalizations. Over the course of a couple weeks, nearly 24 kids were hospitalized for alcohol poisoning, and administrators traced the common denominator back to Four Loko. The college president banned the drink from the campus entirely, stating that it posed a severe threat to student safety. And from there, other jurisdictions and colleges were like, nope, you're not selling this here. And then
It was gone.
And then it was gone. I bet you somebody's got somewhere like an OG can.
Oh,
with
man.
the caffeine.
Oh yeah. Like
They're just waiting.
Saving it.
Collectors.
It's
Are
gonna
they
be
talking about
worth
how
something.
Quaaludes? You know, like when they got rid of those.
Yeah.
Still got the Quaaludes.
He's just saving it for the right day whenever.
Boy, it's been 16 years.
Oh, man. I wish
Somebody's
there was
attacking
like a,
or something.
16
just-
years since the ban.
like an
Someone breaks in
illicit
your home?
substance museum where you could go see like an old can of Four Loko and like a big old pile of cocaine.
Yeah.
Is there a drug museum
Let's
anywhere?
go.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
wanna-
start it here.
I'm gonna find one of those and keep it home in case someone breaks in. Then you pound it real quick and then
Yes.
you're ready.
Hulk out, dude.
Yeah.
Man, somebody's got to have one.
Oh, it said. I mean,
What a dream.
I don't think this is legal,
museum would
but
be fun.
there are some. It says some of the last original Four Loko left on Earth for sale. Here's Facebook Marketplace. Here's a couple on eBay, but I don't think.
How much they
How do
going?
you know if it's
Oh my God,
real?
it's as much as Kurt Cobain's guitar.
Well, this pack right here says $72.
For how much?
For
For a
Four
four-pack?
Loko malt beverage.
It's kind of a
Yeah,
deal.
original version.
So how sick would you get if you drank that?
It's worth
it's
it, though.
fine.
I mean, it's in the can.
Yeah, it'll be preserved.
Yeah,
like
there's
canned
no way.
goods. Like
There's no way
beans.
this is legal. This ain't real.
Let me see a picture of this. I'll tell you if it's real or not. I went to Ramapo College
Oh, and when you go
for
into
a
it,
semester and a half.
when you go into it, it says the store. Now it's the store display. Store display. So now it's just.
Oh, you don't get the
Aw,
actual drink? You
man.
get the sign?
No, and then the
False
next one. The
advertising.
next one says Four Loko watermelon for sale.
It looks
And then
sweet in my
and then it
bedroom,
says
though.
That would be cool.
Four Loko watermelon original recipe sticker for sale.
Did you have a friend that put all their empty alcohol containers on a shelf in their room?
Please, every guy I dated from, I don't know, 01 to 06. Yeah, of course. I was looking at old photos last night on a hard drive, and the background of all my college parties I went to, everybody had just bottles around the cabinets. Like,
Let me ask you. Look at me. Was I that guy?
Of course, you were.
Was I that guy that put
You
his...
needed cheap decorations for your cardboard coffee table apartment. So yeah, I'm going to say that you had empty bottles.
Did I
everywhere.
have empty bottles?
Oh,
as
yeah.
You like
decoration?
having little
Yes.
houses for
Did
your
I?
roaches.
Tell
How
me
dare
yes.
you? I did not.
Oh,
How
okay.
dare you?
But your roommate
How
did.
dare you?
Come
No,
on,
we did
man.
not.
Ben,
We did not.
Where'd the bugs sleep?
He didn't have enough money to buy the
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah,
in the
you
first
think we had
place.
enough money for alcohol?
so I would keep it as a souvenir. Look at us, we're rich.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with sports. Let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news sponsored by...
STL Windows and Doors, the installers other installers trust.
All right, we need the food lawyer here. Does this man have a case? This is a fun one. A German tourist tried some salsa in New York City,
New York
New York
City.
City.
Yeah, homeless salsa.
and it was so spicy he sued the restaurant.
Where's it from?
Germany.
Oh,
I didn't know they were so wimpy
Dutchland.
over there.
A German tourist tried some salsa in New York City. So spicy he sued the restaurant. Now, the quote-unquote crime happened back in August of 2024 when the tourist went to Los Tacos No. 1 in Manhattan, and his big mistake was walking over to the self-service salsa bar, loading up his tacos with the green salsa. Now, here's what he said, quote, "I had no idea how dangerous these sauces could be." The tourist claimed his Apple Watch showed his pulse going up while he was eating and that the salsa caused blisters in his mouth and stomach problems. And he went on to say, "It is practically forbidden for me to eat such a very hot, spicy food."
Created blisters in his mouth.
The judge has made a ruling.
0 chance.
And what did the judge say?
Haha, get out.
Did this man win his case?
no.
No.
I will lay out the facts again. German guy
Yeah,
goes to a taco joint,
in New York.
goes and takes at the salsa bar the green salsa.
Yes.
Says it Apple Watch showed his pulse go up. Salsa caused blisters in his mouth, stomach problems. So, what'd the judge say?
Well, there
Boom.
was no. Oh God.
No, go ahead, learn.
I was gonna say there was no signage of like, hey, this is the green ghost pepper salsa.
It didn't. I'm assuming it said, medium,
Spicy.
mild, spicy.
Okay, I'm gonna say he did not win this case.
Man. If he proves that there's medical expenses due to blisters caused by this specific thing, maybe those are paid for.
Well, my question is, how is it possible to get blisters from hot sauce unless it's actually
Physically
physically
hot?
super hot? Like, there's no way. Cayenne wouldn't do that.
It doesn't work like that?
Cayenne's
Are you
good for
sure?
your belly. Cayenne's good for all that. Yeah.
Well, it may not be cayenne. It could be ghost pepper.
Good point,
It could be
good point.
habanero. It could be Scotch bonnet. It could be.
Yeah, but I think he's
Carolina
right.
I don't think they
Reaper.
can
I don't think
cause a
I-
blister.
Yeah, I think that we're talking about two different things. Same word, yes, in English.
Yeah.
Hot. I get it.
And he probably had a fever. People can get a blister out of nowhere.
Oh, you think he has?
Oh, like
he
an
needs a
allergic
Valtrex?
reaction?
He needs a Valtrex.
You think he's got
herpes simplex?
Simplex B or whatever?
Yeah, Valtrex.com. I think this man had a flare-up of temperature, and then he just happened to eat Mexican food.
But you know what? You know right now that taste is coming back to the mouth. So you're like, okay, I'll go back once this is all settled.
Yeah, and will
'cause
it
it's really
happen again?
delicious, but
Man, that'd be funny if the judge stood up and said, "Get this man a Valtrex."
Yeah, you know what? I'm invoking the herpes simplex clause, and I'm going to say that he did not win this case.
He got nothing.
Okay.
The judge threw it out throughout the lawsuit and said, "quote When it comes to salsa, the spice is often the point." Sorry, buddy.
You knew ahead of time.
You knew ahead of time.
he's like, I'm from Germany. I didn't know if U.S. had salsa that was hot. Well,
Spicy peppers contain capsaicin, which can cause burning, irritation, and in sensitive individuals contribute to mouth blisters. or ulcers.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Salsa.
what's the chemical that causes that?
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
And that's the stuff that makes it hot, Gum inflammation, sensitivity, those with existing oral health issues such as gingivitis, or those with sensitive mouths are more likely to experience discomfort.
Okay, I'm gonna
And they do
research
know
that.
salsa. Like I was looking up German word for salsa. It's de-salsa.
The salsa.
The feminine
salsa.
version of
Yeah?
salsa.
Yeah, the salsa.
De-salsa.
Goes good on my brat.
Dude, I love the Filet-O-Fish jingle.
I haven't heard it in a while.
You know the Filet-O-Fish jingle?
I used to, and I'll know it immediately as I hear it, but I can't recall it.
Give me the baby back, baby back.
Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. What if it were you hanging up on this wall? If it were you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
Right now, you can enjoy two tasty.
Yeah, I think it's the singing fish. Anyway, I know you're a Filet-O-Fish fan.
I love it. Yep.
Have you had one this season so far?
I haven't.
You kicked the fish?
Well,
Last year you kicked the bird,
I
right?
did, and I kicked Filet-O-Fish the first year on this show, and I didn't have them for an entire year. And honestly, guys, the last time I went to McDonald's and got one, it's been probably December. I had like a bad situation, and I can't go back.
What was the situation?
You
It
did?
just was like mushy fish, and I was like, oh God, it's
man,
putting me
this
out.
is-
You haven't been back since then?
I haven't been back since then.
Doesn't
And I
it-
love McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. I love McDonald's, but I just haven't been able to do it.
Isn't that crazy that one thing can just turn you off forever?
Right.
No one ever wants to take a bite of their food and find something unexpected.
Oh no.
Especially this.
Oh no.
A McDonald's customer bit into a Filet-O-Fish and found a worm.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna throw
Is there
up.
a picture?
Yeah, there's a picture.
Well,
and then they grossed out the internet by sharing a photo of it. They said they were pretty disgusted, reported it to the Department of Health. But it's unlikely they're going to do anything
Yeah, fish eat worms.
because it's a parasite commonly found in fish,
Oh.
and experts say it's safe to eat, assuming it was cooked properly.
Well, the good news is, a parasite. If it was all fake fish, there's no way they would be in there.
Scott,
That is
Thank you.
That is a good
That is
sign.
Thank
great.
you for-
Congrats, McDonald's.
thank you for making my point, because that is the point of the story. So McDonald's deep fries their Filet-O-Fish, so it's plenty hot. In the comments, people are saying this is a good thing because it shows that McDonald's is using real fish.
Wow.
Is it cod?
Good job.
For anybody worried about that, this is a former fishmonger says congratulations on finding a nematode. If you've ever eaten wild-caught seafood, either fresh or frozen, then you've more than likely eaten a nematode before. It's normal and does not present any risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a whole article that says experts say, hey, listen, if you work in a fish market, you already know fish have parasites. My exact thought is this is good.
Yeah.
This is a good sign from McDonald's.
I don't want to talk about it though.
I learned
I
a
eat a
Yeah, I
ton of
don't-
fish. I don't want to talk about it. Like,
See, I was young in my early 20s, and someone told me, it's like, hey, when you go to the store and you pick out apples, you want to make sure, like, if you see one that has worm bites on it, then that means those apples are safe to eat. But if you don't see it, that means don't eat those apples.
pesticides and whatnot.
Yeah. So
But is that funny? Because everyone's like, oh, gross. But no, people are like, no, this is great.
Okay.
This is great.
Reverse
I feel
outrage.
bad. I've
Cool.
trashed them for so long, and they actually use real fish.
We got to just stop looking at our food. Just buy
Yeah.
Just
Just
eat
Just
it.
eat it.
Just
You're
eat it.
good. You're good.
Maybe McDonald's put this out. Maybe they leaked the story.
Oh, doubtful.
Ronnie.
Doubtful.
You of all people.
Well, but
You
I
of
know.
all people.
Yeah, this is your thing.
This is your thing.
Well, what the marketing conspiracy?
Yeah.
Nah, this is too risky. This is not McDonald's style. Don't be silly. To put something out there.
I'm with Rizz on this.
No, because dude, in today's age, today's day and age, Rizz is in the minority, getting past the headline. People read headlines.
Yeah.
Their Twitter, 144 characters.
Busy. We don't got time.
Nah, yeah, this headline is not appealing. It's a bad thing for them. But
Oh man.
I'm glad you went deeper in the article. Very glad.
Yeah, well, thank you. If you've ever wanted your smart home to give you a little more attitude, you're in luck. Amazon just dropped a new personality for Alexa Plus.
Yes.
And this one comes with a bit of a mouth. You could put it into sassy mode.
Ooh.
Sassy mode is officially here. And yes, it is allowed to swear within reason.
Oh, neat.
So Amazon described this new vibe as a mix of unfiltered personality, razor-sharp wit, and playful sarcasm. So here's what you could expect if you toggle it on. So the AI is programmed to use censored profanity. Early testers have already coaxed at a couple dams and hells, though it's still unclear if it uses a classic bleep or fudge-style replacement for the heavier stuff. You know, your classic bleep or fudge style. Be prepared for some shade because the bot is designed to be more opinionated, which might mean it'll start roasting your questionable shopping habits.
Oh, boy.
It's going to go, you're an idiot.
And then now Amazon's going to be mad because you're like, I will buy 6 bags of potato chips. You really need that many?
Right.
It's like, oh, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, order them up, fatty. Whoa, sassy mode.
So because Alexa's now leaning into mature subject matter, Amazon isn't just letting anyone flip the switch to turn on sassy mode. No kids allowed.
Thank
It
you.
won't work if there's an active Amazon Kids profile on the account. You'll have to jump through a couple hoops, including a face scan to prove you're an adult. And even with the new attitude, Alexa Plus still won't engage in hate speech, illegal activities, or personal attacks. It's sassy, not villainous.
Very
Okay?
good.
boring.
Okay.
We always find a workaround, and they'll have to patch it.
I like a little sass with my Alexa.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to have this at your house?
Yeah, you
or-
will.
I already got Alexa at
That's
my
good.
house.
You would.
My wife thinks that we're having an affair because of the way I speak to it.
Really?
What do you say to her?
Oh, you of all people.
Oh, I say thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe.
Love you.
Oh, you are having an affair.
I am.
It's your AI girlfriend.
And finally, tax season is upon us, and we dropped our taxes off yesterday.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Dang.
I know,
Happy for
late.
you. Ahead of the curve, brother.
Yeah, I got mine done
Late.
a long time ago.
Are you serious?
You did? Oh,
I haven't
couldn't
got
do
all
it.
my stuff yet.
And we've talked about, getting health advice from AI or social media. Perhaps the only thing worse than getting health advice from TikTok is getting tax advice from TikTok. Don't do it. The IRS is putting out a warning that bad advice on social media is misleading taxpayers about refunds and tax credits. Guys, come on. Apparently, some influencers are falsely claiming that the IRS is hiding, quote, secret credits or encouraging people to bend the truth on their tax returns. That could lead to big trouble down the line. Audits, penalties, having to repay refunds. Over the last couple of years, the IRS has assessed more than $160 million in penalties on thousands of returns over false tax credit claims tied to social media. Come on, guys.
Be smarter.
Yeah.
And it's not just a slap on the wrist. The penalties average about $5,000 a person.
It's creating business models, though. There are CPAs that are really good educators that are on the TikToks and all that kind of stuff, and their entire business now is debunking social media tax info.
And I watch a lot of those. Those are
You know what
those
I'm
are
talking
good.
about? That gal with the dark hair? Kind of a younger
There's a lot
gal.
of 'em.
It's like a 30-something gal with dark hair, and she's like, every single thing just starts with a video of some bro going like, dude, did you know this is a 1099, blah, 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 blah. And they just start going in, and she goes, okay, actually, this is about 10% true, and only if you're rich and do this and have this and have this.
I
real
watch
tax
those.
advice.
I watch the debunking money ones, money and finance, and I watch the chefs that actually go make viral recipes and tell you if they suck or not.
That's
Love
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
That's a good algorithm.
Dude, that's the new social media model, is
debunking.
debunking.
Yeah, I
or
feel like
just
this just the IRS though.
Well, they'll
'Cause
show.
they don't want you to know all the tips, man.
They'll show like a little portion of the video, and then they'll go back and go, okay, here's what does not work. And
Yeah.
just be smart, guys. So when it comes to doing your taxes this year, only rely on trusted pros, official IRS guidance, not some 20-second TikTok moron claiming you could write off your dog's, food bill for being a household employee.
But
schmuck.
Here's what you do. You just make sure that you bookmark those posts. So when you get audited from the IRS, you show them. You just go and you say, see?
That'll work.
Oh, yeah. That'll hold up.
My expert said is okay.
That works.
See, you obviously don't know the law like this guy does.
Yeah. You're just an agent. This guy legit knows the law. He's a TikToker.
All right, let's do sports. All right, Moon, what do you got?
Sports presented by Chuck's Hot Chicken with 5 area locations. Chuck's is the locally owned hot chicken spot, voted best fried chicken sandwich in Missouri. Let's start with the Blues. Last night, they went into Raleigh and took down the Carolina Hurricanes, who are currently sitting at the top of the Eastern Conference. They smoked them 3-1. It was great. The hero of the night was 2, but we're going to start with Jordan Bennington. 31 of 32 shots stopped, basically acting like a human wall. But the name you're going to know is Jimmy Snuggerud.
Oh, Jimmy Snugs.
Old Snugs, 21-year-old. He's on an absolute tear. He scored twice last night, marking his 4th straight game with multiple points.
So he's good. And I almost hate to say, you want to see the Blues not win.
Yeah, because they're costing themselves draft picks. So in hockey, a point is awarded for either a goal and assist. For a young guy like Snuggerud to have 4 games in a row where he contributed at least twice, it's pretty rare. That's like a baseball player hitting 2 home runs 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
This win brings the Blues to 6 victories in their last 8 games. So despite the rebuild talk that's all we've been hearing about, the team has actually proven they can beat the best in the league when they're locked in.
Yep.
So, mixed bag for local college teams yesterday. First, tough news. The Tigers, Mizzou Tigers, were knocked out of the SEC tournament by Kentucky. They lost 78-72. Mark Mitchell was a monster, scoring 32 points, but the Tigers couldn't close it out in the final minute.
Well, so they're out of the SEC tournament. Selection Sunday is happening on Sunday, and who knows if they're going to make the big tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. They actually were
suck.
pretty good this year.
Moving over to SLU, the Billikens opened their Atlantic 10 tournament today, 10:30 a.m. against George Washington. But there's a major question mark hanging over the game, Robbie Avila. Now, he is the newly crowned Conference Player of the Year, and he is dealing with plantar fasciitis.
That sucks, man. That hurts. Have you ever had that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an inflammation of the thick band of tissue that runs across the bottom of your foot. For a basketball player, it's agonizing because every jump and pivot feels like stepping on a nail.
I've had that. Sucks.
Got to go to the Good Feet store.
Yep.
So he is listed as questionable.
It's it's fine, and the Billikens are going to make the tournament. Let's not get people hurt just to win the A10.
Well, he'll go to a chiropractor. They'll use this tool, and they sit there and they rub it super hard on your foot.
Oh, the blading?
Yeah, the blading thing, and then also just walk barefoot, and it goes away.
It does?
Yeah.
Man, you could be a doctor. Why don't you go out and try to
Make
work
a couple TikToks. You'll be fine.
In the NBA, Dwight Howard, 2 first names, officially announced his retirement yesterday at the age of 40. Howard was an 8-time All-Star and a Hall of Famer, but his announcement came with a side of heavy personal drama. He's currently navigating a divorce, noted that he stepped away to, quote, pour into his family. He's a legend of the game, but it's a bittersweet exit for a man who says the game retired me before he felt he was actually done. Bummer. Over at NBC, a broadcasting era is ending. Tony Dungy confirmed that he will not be back for Football Night in America this fall. NBC is looking to revamp the show, which is corporate speak for we're changing the cast to save money or get younger folks in there, I guess.
He was not great.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, not a fan.
I thought some of his pundit work was okay.
Not a fan. He was so dry.
Well, didn't he coach the Bucks to something
he
early
was
2000s?
Colts. He was a Colts coach.
Was he? I feel like I see him in a Buccaneers jacket. After 17 seasons, it's going to feel very different watching Sunday Night Football without him. And finally, our story of the day is St. Petersburg, Florida. The city just approved a $400,000 contract for ground truthing. Anybody have a guess what ground truthing means?
What's ground truthing?
Ground truthing.
They're doing this at Tropicana Field where the Tampa Bay Rays play. Ground truthing is a scientific process where researchers use radar and then physically dig into the ground to see if anomalies detected by sensors are actually what they think they are. And what do they think they might be under the Tampa Bay Rays parking lot?
Copper.
Bodies.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
So,
what?
Get this.
Right on.
They believe there may be up to 10 graves from a historic segregated cemetery buried right beneath the stadium's parking lot. The site was a part of a thriving black community called the Gas Plant District that was displaced decades ago to build the stadium. Somber reminder of the history buried literally beneath the places that we go to have fun.
Yeah,
there
it's
may be
creepy.
10 bodies under there. So like
Yeah,
I'm
do you
always
move
saying,
them, though? I don't know, man.
There's
You maybe-
bodies everywhere.
You maybe open up some bad stuff.
What do you mean? You gonna leave them under a parking lot?
I don't know. Or do you want to disturb them?
Well, if they do leave them under the parking lot, they need a little signs that say the name of them. Whenever you pull up the park, it has, here
but
lies.
you want to disturb them?
What honors them less? Not disturbing them and keeping
I don't
them under
know.
a
We're putting a
parking lot?
parking lot over them. I don't know. It sucks either way.
we've built parking lots over everybody that's dead everywhere. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. If I want to
Everything
disturb
that's
that.
built.
I'm Moon, and that's your sports because we built parking lots over everybody.
All right. Well, one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. All right. That is it for us. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast that's brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
Down My Throat Now with Kevin McDonald.
And congratulations, King Scott and his
Thank
wife
you.
Allison. The big announcement this morning. They are with child.
You're with child. A royal child is upon us.
With child.
Love it.
New royal family member
Yep.
is going to be here on Earth soon.
Oh, you got a Pregosaurus Rex at home.
Oh, I love her. I want to see her.
It's so easy.
Yuck.
She's doing great. She's crushing it.
All right, Moon, what else?
Tomorrow is 314 Day. So before you head over to see Lane Narrows, which I know you're going to do because you're a good person and they freaking rule,
Thanks.
go over to Pinup Bowl because we're doing $3.14 games all day.
Oh, you don't say.
Bowling plug.
Moon is now proud partner of Pinup Bowl in the Delmar Loop. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Learn.
Yes, please celebrate our fine city. It gets a bad rep all over the world, but we love it. So go to see Moon and Bowl, and then come to Sky Music Lounge tomorrow night, 9 to midnight. $8 cover charge gets you in to see some classic rock covers.
Will you be down there setting pins?
I want to be down there as long as I can. Sure.
Oh, nice.
Outstanding.
And you're going to be up there singing
I
your
am.
heart out, huh?
I'm gonna be singing it. Let's hope I can do it still.
All right, Scott.
Yeah, make sure to go watch Lern Bowl and Moon Sing or whatever's happening tomorrow, and follow me, King Scott Rules.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Fenton, Manny Carrillo is our Teamers Member of the Day.